Hello guys, welcome back to another installment of
Off
Off the
the
Porch. Today's topic is cheating, part 2. Because we have 2 new prospects to get their opinion on the first episode, because that's what it was about when we had Cleo on the podcast. So,
I'm
Yes.
Brianna.
Vaughn.
Sadika.
Devontae.
Richard.
So now, let's begin with either one of you two
Wait,
want to start it off?
Can I go first? Because Cleo's, I'm going to tell y'all, Cleo's take on it was men, it's a natural thing for men to cheat.
Yeah,
They're just
if you
born
didn't watch the
cheaters,
first
okay?
episode.
They're just born cheaters. And I highly disagree with that. I'm just putting that out
Do you
there.
agree that men are born cheaters?
Nah, I don't agree with that because I don't cheat.
Black
men don't cheat.
You're right, black men don't cheat. All my brothers in Christ know what I'm talking about. But
Hashtag Carlos
nah, I
Smith.
just feel like if you a person that cheat, you gonna cheat, whether you male or female, regardless. Like, if that's just what you gonna do, that's just what you gonna do.
But do you think they could change, though?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you want to, like, it's all up to if you really want to or not.
So
in
let's
my
say-
opinion.
If they're a habitual cheater with, let's say for example, he was with Sheila.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he was with Sheila, but he cheated on Sheila every single night. Anybody that walked up to him, hey, anybody in the club.
Yeah, then that's just something you
Okay.
just something you wanted
Okay,
to
my
do.
bad.
Just a
Okay.
sex addict.
Or
Okay,
you can
okay.
go. Or
Let
you
me
can go out there.
rephrase the scenario. Okay, he cheated on Sheila. She finds out, take her back, say sorry,
Yeah.
but he just, he keep doing it. He a habitual cheater. He ain't no sex addict.
Then I feel
He
like
get with
So maybe
Sheila.
it's a
Sheila like, I'm done.
I'm just.
I'm out. She was like, F you, Sheila. She was like, she was like, F you, boy. I'm out. Find somebody to treat me better. And he get with Stacy.
yeah.
He get with Stacy. She kind of different from Sheila. He don't cheat on Stacy. Y'all think, like, what y'all think?
Yeah, I feel
Was
like
it-
that's just what he
maybe
wanted to
she-
do.
okay,
Yeah,
maybe
it has
it
something to
was
do with her,
Sheila.
but
Sheila.
that's just something he wanted to do. I feel
Like,
like
he
it could
was
be
in
like either
that,
one of them
what they
two
want to
things.
say, whole phase. I don't believe in that.
For real.
No,
Never had
I
one.
just feel like he
Let me
had
say
a
that.
problem with Sheila. Like, Sheila wasn't giving him what he wanted. That's why he kept
Or-
falling out.
He
But
wasn't
when he
ready
got
for a
with Stacey-
relationship.
Yeah, that's true.
See,
And I
But
feel
that's
like stuff like
crazy.
that, if you're not
Yeah.
ready,
You're not
then
ready
just
for a
don't be in one.
relationship.
Yeah.
It's that easy, bro.
But the crazy
Like,
thing is,
just
like,
don't.
how can you say, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship?
but
That's
be in a
crazy, right?
relationship.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I don't get it. Cause Sheila think you committed.
Yeah.
Sheila's like,
I feel
That's
like
my
you got a
road
problem
dog.
with Sheila.
It's definitely
she
something
was like, that's my road dog.
It's the S names too.
Sheila, Stacy.
That's my road dog. We about to get married. Sheila looking to the future. I want to have this many kids. I want to get married. I want to buy a house. And he just like, nah.
I mean, that's understandable because it depends. You know, it could go off how Sheila was raised, or if this is Sheila's first or later on relationship.
For real, but just like, even off of that, because, some people, like, act completely different from the way they were raised, probably just because that's not what they want to do. So I feel like at the end of the day, it just come back down to that. Like,
You
if
gonna
that's
do
something
what
that
you
you want
wanna
to do, exactly. Like, if you really want to do it, you going to go out and do it, regardless of what somebody got to say.
So y'all saying it's really off their decision.
Yeah.
You don't think they get influenced by social media,
I-
by the masses?
I would say
That
You
could
can
be,
be influenced,
but
but
you
it's
can
still
you also
your
like
decision
choose to,
Yeah.
you choose to let that dictate your decision.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of like
So
Yeah.
But the
Like,
culture
what-
nowadays, what I feel like Richard was getting at, because the topic in the first
Segment.
yeah, like
First
media
segment
pushing
was-
agendas.
not that
Right.
one.
Oh, you talking about?
He was talking about the cheating one.
Oh,
He was like,
I wasn't here for that.
what
My
was
bad.
it like?
the music.
Like music and
Oh, okay.
the
They
culture and
glorify it.
stuff
Yeah.
influence
They do.
people
But you went
with
from-
cheating and
what is
things like
that?
that.
I
Your
mean,
side chicks and now they got sneaky links. Everybody
Yeah.
want a sneaky link.
I mean,
It's not lying.
to me, I feel like social media does play a part in cheating nowadays, but depending on the person, it may play a big part or a small part. To me,
Yeah.
I personally think it plays a small part, but I feel like peer
Yeah.
pressure plays the biggest part out of all.
Cause you know, even old love songs, certain ones, if you pay attention to it now that you're older, they was cheating.
Was that
They
what?
was doing some
Count me
crazy.
on the counter. So
It wasn't me.
She,
Yeah.
It was you.
And then the other one where the you're my little secret.
Secret.
Cheating.
Yeah.
Because I'm no.
But if you notice, like, kind of like what Richard was saying in the other video, those songs was very few. Most of the songs was love songs.
Yeah,
Like
they do speak about it more now in music.
nowadays, every
have
single
less love
song,
songs.
hot girl summer this, sneaky link this,
Yeah, you do see that a lot.
side
now.
B this, baby mamas it's crazy. No, I don't condone
That is
cheating.
true.
I don't think it's natural either. Like I was saying in the other video,
Mm.
that's a whole nother. Because Cleo's like take religion out of it, take God out of it. I'm like, to me, I can't do that. I can't do
There
that.
are people that believe that humans are not supposed to be monogamous people.
Yeah.
Her take was, oh sorry.
But that's also what, like, they're taking Christianity out of it.
I'm trying to do that to everything, but I ain't
The
gonna get on.
polyamorous relationship.
I ain't gonna get on. But her take was why she was saying like, oh, humans not supposed to be monogamous because why can't a man get multiple women pregnant? Well, men aren't supposed to be monogamous. Men are natural cheaters because why can they get multiple women pregnant at the same time and women can only get pregnant once, at a
So I
time?
have one now.
I mean,
Well, it's a regular.
You know you can have.
Yeah, you can.
There's this lady had twins and one was one man baby and the other was the other
It's
man
rare
baby.
cases of that.
yeah.
Yeah, but that was her whole thing. It was like,
But be honest with you, it's a case where a lady was with one man before she was with another man, and he nothing in her, and didn't get the baby, but the second man did it and conceived the baby off him. It's not always about those,
Wow.
your soldiers.
Yeah.
It's really about whoever.
Just the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
that's
just-
crazy. But
So, but it's.
I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think we're naturally meant for one person. Cause, like I said in the other video, down to maybe it's just me being biased, but down to my core, I knew. Even when I was saying like I don't want kids, I knew I wanted a family.
Yeah.
Whether or not I was with kids, I knew I wanted to get married. Whatever. Down to my deepest dark. I'm not dark. Deepest lightest. Deepest. You can go to my core desire. That's what I wanted, and I feel like that's what a lot of people. But nowadays they're just like, have your fun. You're young.
But see,
Hot girl summer. It's
Like,
like
you can,
no.
but like at the same time, there's nothing wrong with like being in a committed relationship if you feel like that person is for you.
Man.
I'm gonna be 100. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want no used ass cop. If I'm trying to start like my life, this
Oh
gonna be my
my-
last.
Oh
Like,
my
what are you
goodness.
talking
I ain't
That
trying,
is-
I don't want somebody
That's
being test
crazy.
driving.
But that don't got
beat
nothing
my
to do with.
truck
I
up.
don't think that got something to do with cheating though, cause a
It's
car
not
could be
that.
used, but
It's
like,
not that. It's just.
Everybody not in it at the same time.
yeah,
It's not.
I mean,
yeah, niggas ain't driving it.
Would you want
Let me
to?
try to
Would you really want to use? If this gonna be the last pot you ever cook and play with, you gonna want to be used, dirtied up.
I mean,
But
but
like, the question you
sometimes
said is.
I ain't trying to be so explicit.
but sometimes that car
Let me try to
is
look.
only that car because it's a used car. When it was a new car, you probably wouldn't have wanted it. But now that car's been used and hand down,
Oh, no.
now it's the car.
How
for
many
you.
times?
you sound more personal. This car was never used. Okay.
I don't think you're talking about that car.
That car was used.
Hold on. We ain't talking about them type of cars now.
Oh Lord.
You gotta let the people
Wait,
know.
we ain't talking about Hot Wheels.
No.
Oh my God.
We talking about Hot Wheels, all right. Hopping from one to another, okay?
You said Hot Wheels with a P.
like it can take, but I understand like you do like you gotta love and like risk it because you're not lucky to find that first love off the first try.
Yeah.
But again, if I had to choose to start a family, I ain't trying to be no stepdaddy.
But that's what a lot of people. That's
Yeah,
what a lot of people don't get. A lot of men don't want that.
Don't mean like you gonna get cheated on.
No,
There's
but a
plenty
lot
of people that done got
but it's
married
crazy,
before
like,
they had.
So you.
But if you look at it,
Russell-
it's very few.
Russell
in
Wilson
between,
and Sierra happily married, and he a stepdaddy. Ooh, why?
Yeah, hater and everything.
Why?
That boy.
Would you rather your son be a Russell or a Future?
You wanna be the future?
Russell.
No.
With
No,
other
but-
kids and
No,
baby
no,
moms?
no.
He just because
But
I
would
remember
prefer him
talking
to have
about.
his own family, to start his own.
But the
fresh
thing
start,
is
like, no
that-
offense. Would you
I
want
mean-
your son to play fresh start or be a Russell Wilson?
Fam, that's up to him.
No, it's
It is.
all right.
If
If
you
you
that's gonna be up to him. I can't say what I want him to do because he gonna do what he want to do.
But the thing
There's
is,
nothing
that's
wrong with
crazy
being a
because a
Russell
lot of men
Wilson.
are like that.
What's
Like,
that? Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing
I
wrong with
personally
it.
ain't gonna do it.
I'm not.
Whoever wants to, that's their business.
Yo,
I
that's
don't be
like you
you
said,
ain't.
that's your preference.
It
But
is my
it's kind of like
preference.
you saying, okay, y'all get
Nowadays, a
married,
lot
right?
of people do that.
But then that's very hypocritical to say.
I'm not playing no cat to save him. I'm
No.
sorry. I ain't putting on no cake. I'd rather be the villain because you know why? You should have planned right. Sorry.
You would
Just
rather
'cause
be
you got
a
kids
future.
don't
Oh
mean you
my
gotta save
god!
it up.
Bro,
no.
You said a villain, so I'm
Don't
like,
mean, just because you
To
got
tell you
kids
the
don't mean you
truth.
gotta save it up. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
she can have her
could
own
be-
place.
Yeah, she could
She
be
can
on
have
her shit.
kids. She
she
can have
ever
her
had
own
her
car.
own moolah.
Bro,
She didn't need
and
Russell's
then-
money.
And plus,
Exactly.
like
Like,
you
it's
said,
Sierra.
It just leveled her up.
It's Sierra. Like, be for real, it's Sierra. She could take care of her kids just fine without Russell Wilson or Future.
and then
What
plus-
came to child support?
but I mean,
But if she
but
did,
look,
but she had,
but-
would
but-
she really
but
have been
look at-
hurting
but
for it
look
and she
at it,
didn't
like-
get it?
For real.
Like, be
Why
honest.
did you need it?
Oh my god.
But that's
We
the
don't
point.
know.
That's
We don't
the
know
point.
what's going on
You can't
behind
be
the
knocking
scenes.
people's
Realistically,
stuff,
look,
man.
you gotta look at the situation. We don't know the situation. She might not have needed that
Got
money.
one kid.
She might have been no, but look, she might not have needed that money. It's not always about
maybe
the money.
he wasn't like we never know.
Then
Maybe he
why-
wasn't doing
that's
stuff for
fine.
me.
She could've
It's
been
not
like-
about the money, but then why did money come involved? You a father could take
People
care of
take
his
on
kid
child
without
support for a
money.
lot of reasons. A lot of
Yeah.
reasons.
Like,
Like, we
The
don't
main
know.
reason
Like, we not
is
them.
because
We don't
the
know like,
women
what
are
happened
spiteful.
behind the scenes.
Spiteful. She wanted to get back at him.
okay, so
It's
You're
That might be
not
like
really-
that might be the easiest. That might be like the
Spiteful,
easiest way for her to do
greed,
it. Like you
like-
never know.
to get back at him.
It could be.
could be,
Like-
but who knows? Who would know?
We don't know.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, or it could be like,
I'm
you
not
know,
getting a good-
or it could be
good
like, you know,
person
she got enough money to take care of her and her son.
Dude, child support.
But look, no, you look, but no, it's
How many-
like, but a lot of people got
How many
this
rich people
mindset, and
decline money or
it
try not to
ain't
get
wrong to
more money?
have this mindset to be like, we both made this kid. You ain't taking care of him because I
Exactly.
left you because you kept
Like
cheating.
just because she can't
I'ma
take care of
make
him by
you-
herself,
I'm
don't
gonna
mean
make
she
you
should.
pay, even though I don't need the money. I'm gonna make you pay. I'm gonna make you take care of your kid. That's what a lot of people do too.
It could be that
For
true.
real, RJ.
Exactly.
He on my side. He know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Why you look around like that?
But a lot of
Right.
women do that.
Just
Like,
around the
oh,
same
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna make you take
But see,
it.
that's-
We both. But
Now, that could be
y'all
true.
already know my take on the child support system. That's a whole nother conversation. Cause
So
I
what-
get deep
okay,
into
I got a
it.
question. You know, what you got to say about the females that get with dudes that already had kids and they ain't had no kids? There's people that done did that.
Yes, and they go be. Who? Yes.
Bro,
Yes.
you know, we got off of cheating real quick.
Wait,
For
we
real,
talking
that's what I
about
was thinking.
But with that, so you saying that if you and Brianna ever break up, that you shouldn't get with no other female?
But look, don't.
Listen.
Bro, so you gonna get with another
It's
female
just-
that
It's
has
just a
kids?
scenario. It's just
So
a
if you don't do
scenario.
that,
Me and Devontae
and then
talked
you
about
gon'
this
get-
way
you not
before
gonna-
we
you gonna
got
get with
signed.
another female?
After?
Bro, you gonna go to female that don't have kids?
I'm not trying to make no more kids out of wedlock. Honestly, if I can't start a
That
family-
wasn't the question.
Bro, we
I don't-
saying-
Okay, let's say you
we
get
saying,
married.
like,
You
just-
got married to whoever because
I
y'all
gotta give
didn't
y'all
work
my
out.
point of view. I always believe whoever I have kids with is who I'm gonna end it with. Like honestly,
I get you. I'm just playing.
honestly, that's how I am. That's why I told her. She had without
alternative.
I was on there too. I'm with you because I said the same thing. Like I don't want to have 10
I feel that.
10
though.
kids with
I'm
5
not-
different baby daddies.
If I end up having a kid, hey, that's when I'm married. It's over. That's wifey. I'm not gonna start another
If
family.
she step out on you,
She know the truth. It is what it is.
you gonna step out on her?
No. I mean,
A lot of people think that way too.
She already know my real point of view.
What's the say
I
your
asked for a sister wife, so I don't care. She not that. She just not that person sometimes. So I mean,
What?
Wait, what's
That's a whole nother conversation because that just got me boiled. Okay, that just got me boiled. That
I'm trying to figure out what a sister
polyamorous,
wife is.
another wife.
You want two
The hell,
wives.
sister. The hell is a sister wife? If you gonna marry this one person, you with this one person. Ain't no such thing as a sister wife.
We
Yeah,
sisters,
but
no, sister, 'cause she
We ain't even finished one topic.
you gonna try and take. Nah, this goes into the cheating topic because don't try. It ain't legal.
Yeah, that's definitely cheating.
but we
Pump
said
the
it's
brakes.
not cheating.
Well, I guess if y'all agree,
That's
if
a-
y'all
Nah,
both agree with it, would it
Man,
be cheating?
pump the brakes.
Yeah, well, that's
But they not
an open
saying that, though.
relationship.
Yeah.
Bless you.
which
Bless you.
I still view as cheating. It's just
You
I
done?
they know who the
Because
person
God
is.
didn't give Adam, Stacy, and Abram. Okay.
What?
I mean, my bad.
He
Stacy
technically
and
he had Eve.
Who is Amy?
We jumping from a lot
And he had Lilith.
subjects.
So
It
Bro,
don't
not
matter, bro.
having
It
Lilith.
is what it is at this point.
yes, he did.
Where you say that in the Bible?
Oh my God. We about to get on this. Can we not? This is a whole
Can we keep
rabbit
one conversation?
Bro, we gonna cut
Can
that
we
point out.
please?
Yeah,
Can
you
we
know what?
please?
After this
What?
is done,
After
you show
sister
me
wife,
this
we're gonna
stuff.
cut it.
F the sister wife. Because, bruh, that will get that. Can we,
But
get back
it's
on
not-
topic? No, I don't think.
Bro, she basically want to be like,
Don't fuck with that.
That's like
Yeah,
Adam
like,
saying,
otherwise-
like, oh, Eve, you gotta sit to
Wait,
this.
wait,
I need
isn't that
somebody
just
to cut
called
you
being
an
a
apple.
Technically,
I
we
need
talking
some.
about-
wait, but isn't that just being a Norman, having more than one wife?
Yeah, I mean, shoot. We're
It's polyamorous.
polyamorous.
But I don't think that's religion. I think that's
But
just
see,
what
I'm the
it's
type
called.
that she want another husband. I'm okay. Do what you want to do.
You gonna let pretzel stick go into your cheesecake? I mean, your
Man,
cheesecake.
what kind of analogy was that?
Oh my God, that is.
That's crazy.
So,
I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I can't do that.
You better be
So
smart.
No.
no offense. Say this
What?
man get paralyzed, right? From the waist down.
His pretzel stick will still work.
It's
There's
It's
other
just a
people.
muscle.
There's other people that said there's other people with paralyzed husbands and they
And
got
it
kids.
say it don't work.
They got kids.
And it don't work.
We just make it do what it do.
They got
Oh, son, don't clap for that.
We'll just make it do what it do. That says through sickness and health. He's sick, he can't walk, he paralyzed, can't do nothing. We still riding. Okay, we good.
Don't
Let's
say
go.
that.
Okay, not in that way. Not in the way of ride or die. Okay, let me specify.
Oh, Lord.
Ride or die. Okay.
Yeah, we ain't
Cause
no-
we
we
gonna
ain't-
die.
Oh Lord.
We.
But yeah, what
Ain't
you
no
said,
divorce
that's
over
crazy.
here,
I
okay?
ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. I can't get with that. I'd rather just be a stepdaddy at that point. Because it's basically the same thing at that point.
Well,
Like,
some
if you
other
going out
pretzel
there
stick
doing
going
that,
in
you
your
might as well
cheese
just
dip.
go. You
And
might as well
then,
just go with
let's say
somebody
they
that's
double
doing it with you.
dip.
It don't matter if they
Let's
got
say they
kids.
double. That's like double dipping.
Bro.
That's like
Oh
somebody.
yeah. Now say she go out, do some with her other husband, and then have kids with them. Now what you doing? Playing stepdaddy.
Hey, yo, stepdaddy, right?
Technically, no, because it's
Double
married,
dip.
so it technically would be mine.
No.
What?
No, that
Yes.
is not that is not your seed. That is not your son.
That
Nigga.
did not come from your two
If
things.
we're married
Okay.
and she have a kid regardless, I'm the father by law.
I don't think
no.
that.
You
I
gotta
don't think.
sign
I
it.
gotta-
It doesn't
I
work
gotta
like
look
It's
that
whoever
up.
signed
Yeah.
that birth certificate.
Yeah.
Now, if that nigga signed a birth certificate,
So you said.
because
Yo,
that's
ass
his
is-
son
Let's just say.
by
Let's just say.
DNA.
All these
So if nobody
guidelines.
signs it, guess what the state gonna sign? Go get
But
the
no,
father.
we going off of he signed the
Nah.
certificate.
I'm a little
Because
bit-
that
Both
is-
of you
I'm
are
a
listen,
little
husband.
he signed the certificate because that is by
Yeah,
DNA.
cause
That is that
you,
nigga's son.
yeah.
So
He
then what you
is her
doing?
husband.
Playing
What do you-
stepdaddy.
Hold on. He is her husband. Hold on. Cause he was right. That is
can't get double married.
It's always the first person to get
Exactly. So even
But
You
that's
can't.
still not
It's
gonna make it,
illegal.
not his
Y'all
son,
gonna go to
bro.
jail.
but
Like
even
I
still,
said-
if another man boxer,
Like I said,
if that baby is another man's baby, it don't
It
matter
is.
if
You
you
can go to
sign
Vegas right
something
now
in
and
here or
get
not.
married.
That is not my
that is not your
I just
seed,
said,
bro.
oh, and
That
again,
ain't
we
your
did
kid.
just say I talked about it.
No, I don't like it. I'm sorry. Don't
Yeah.
ever.
Like I said,
Don't
what
ever-
you said is wild.
Devontae,
That's
this
wild.
conversation is not in your head. 'Cause
We
bring
was
it
not
up
even
again.
talking about
Bring it up
That's
again.
wild.
My
Nigga,
bad.
that's cheating.
That ain't got nothing to do with me as long as
That
she's
is-
a sugar
Affairs is cheating, all that.
Sugar mama.
mama.
So you gonna put your candy cane and her marshmallow?
Fun
Oh,
some
dang.
people would pay just for conversation.
Exactly.
Nah.
Yeah, look at you. You going straight
Look,
to
now you
the
think
state.
about it.
Yo, she could pay me
I'm
to
not
just spend time with
I'm not
her.
a good conversationalist, so I would never
I'm
have a
pleased on one pool.
If I ever do
No,
that, y'all know I'm
son,
doing
yeah.
Nah, you do want a sugar mama, my boy.
something.
You want a sugar mama. You
I'm
gonna
doing
find
something
her.
extra if I got
Well,
a sugar
we-
daddy.
I'm
I
gonna
am
say
not a
we
good
are. I do.
conversationalist.
Wow.
If it's
Maybe
any,
I can
if
just
it's
go
any
with
of them out there hitting
Wow.
you
We
up,
can go on dates because I
we gonna
love
put our
free
social
food.
medias in the description.
You gonna pay for your meals.
Yeah, he'll pay for all y'all bills.
For real.
Nah.
She trying
We
to
gonna have,
Wait,
yeah,
what you
nigga,
say?
some sugar mamas don't want no sugar.
So it's okay for money now.
No, it's not. That was just joking. It ain't.
But regardless, bro, yeah, what you said was wild.
But that is cheating. I don't care what nobody say. If you married and you talking about, oh, we got an open relationship. No, y'all just openly cheating on each other.
Exactly.
That's all y'all doing.
I feel that way
And
too.
a lot of people that say, oh, we got an open relationship, don't be open with everybody outside of their relationship.
For
Like,
real.
your mama, your daddy, you ain't about to come to them, oh, we got an open relationship. They gonna be like, what the hell? Like, you know you gonna get backlash for it. So it's like, y'all still trying to hide it in the first place. Y'all just openly cheating.
I gotta go.
That's all y'all doing.
How is it?
Oh, Lord. I got it.
What? Oh, so you were just saying that an open relationship is just
Openly
cheating.
cheating.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it is. Y'all just
Because-
telling each other, hey, I met
How is it
Susie.
cheating if y'all both have an agreement?
But
There ain't no,
still,
if you
bro,
married,
it don't
no.
matter.
Can I get a penny?
I don't care.
If you
But
married
it
and you
don't
sleep with
matter.
somebody else, no, you made that commitment.
We're
with,
not even married.
Like,
if
take us
you're-
for
if
an
you're-
Definition
if
of
you're-
cheating.
If you're in a relationship with someone and you're going out and having sexual relations with someone else, then you're cheating. Whether you say, "Oh, I'm in an open relationship, so I'm in a relationship with both these guys," you're still
But let
stepping
me
out
just say-
on one guy to be with the other one.
when I walked down that aisle and I
Unless
got to
you're
that
gonna get
altar,
gangbanged.
I didn't say I'm in it with Devontae and whoever else. If we got an open relationship, whoever else that we choose to. No, there was only two people up there besides the pastor. The pastor ain't in it. He just officiating it. Okay, he's just saying God has ordained him to merge these two people right here.
That's why we.
Anybody outside, like let's say we did have an open relationship, and the people that we had that with, we invited to the wedding. They ain't up there with us. They sitting there watching. Us two went before God. Us two went before the Lord. That's cheating. We just openly cheating. If we in a committed relationship, who's that?
Good girl.
If we in a committed relationship, whether it's marriage or not, because I believe, like I said, if like me and him, before we got married, we was committed. If he go out and flirt intentionally, I'm gonna put, because we brought that up in the first one. If it was unintentional,
How you unintentionally flirt?
I mean,
honestly,
it can happen.
like the example that was gave was if he was at somebody's pool cleaning it, lady came out, he was like, what they say, like,
How you doing?
how you doing? You having a nice day?
Like how
How you
Yeah.
always speak to people?
And then the person come back.
I say old, even I say to old people.
I say how you speak to people.
And if they come back with like, you know, they come back with the flirtation and they feed into it after the lady and don't shut the lady down, that to me is a form of cheating. Cause you start in that relationship. That's how all relationships start, in the sense of a partner, not like friends. Or I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a different type of. What's the definition? Let me look up the definition of flirting. Nah.
Everybody's really having different definitions.
But
now, for my defense, I feel like if I know a mother figure, like a lady of the house, I'm always gonna be, how you doing? How you doing, beautiful? How you doing, my queen? Like I do with auntie.
yeah.
I did it with my mom. I do it with my grandma, my aunties. That's just how I am. I was raised to, you know, a gentleman when it comes to other ladies.
Okay. So yeah.
And I do that when I was like when I'm working, when I see an older lady.
But the thing is if they come back at you, let's say you do it to a younger person, and she come back at you like, she giving you the eyes,
now, see,
the bedroom eyes.
I don't do it like.
No, I'm just saying, but people interpret, you know, things different.
I didn't have an old lady hit on me. I didn't have an old lady hit on me.
She was trying to be your sugar mom. She giving you the bedroom eyes like, dang, this old man he ain't putting it down no more. You heard me? She coming at you like, and if you don't, hold up, block, take it back, I don't want it, then to me,
yeah,
I'm like, yeah.
I mean, but I'm not thirsty, so I'm not about it.
Nah.
No.
You seen that? She had that platinum rings card. She opened her bank account trying to see if she had enough money, put it on the counter like.
I gotta be like, you gotta give me something like that guy, you feel me?
You want that droopy face?
For that million, maybe. For that million.
Oh no.
He got the million before he slept with him.
Man.
Well, I mean, he didn't sleep with her. So.
Well, yeah, he did sleep with her.
She came in like a Fatima, like, nah. But flirting, intentionally, emotionally, like if you have an emotional relationship with another woman, physical, don't be holding hands with no other woman but me, or your daughter, or your mama. That's it. Can you not? Can you not? But that to me is like, if we, even if we don't say like, oh, we're in a committed relationship, because I don't think we ever said that. But if we talking about the future, or one of us talking about the future, or we just, you know, we've been together, we rocking, and you making it seem like I'm the only one, I'm making it seem like you the only one. If you talking to somebody outside of that, sleeping with them, any other type of,
I just got to bring you shirt.
any other type of
Maybe. Don't worry about it.
any other type of relationship outside of like a friendship, and that's another thing. I don't think a lot of men and women can be friends, because in the back of their mind they won't.
I feel like you can. It's
very slim. It's a very slim. I feel very, very slim thing for you to be genuinely friends with a woman or a man, friends with the opposite sex. I would just say that. But like I said, anything outside of that, we could have been dating for a whole month, but we rocking. Like he's saying like it's just us. I'm saying like it's just us. If you talking to another, you cheating.
I had
don't
some
care.
real female friends like that I ain't never tried to push up on. Like,
Yeah, I know. I mean, I feel like I can't say that because a lot of people that I was friends with, in my mind, I'm very naive at points, especially when it comes to like people flirting, like very naive. Like so, like middle school, I had a lot of guy friends. I got in high school, a lot of those guys openly told like other people that I was friends with, even those guys that they told me that they liked me too. They was like, oh yeah, he likes you. And I was like what? Like bro, what? He was like, yeah, I like you too. I was like, bro, I thought we was just pals. I thought we was friends.
I
Yeah, I feel like sometimes it depends
But
on
he
the
let
type
it
of
be
nigga
known.
too.
He was very open with it.
Because when I was in college, I had a lot of
Yeah, I
guys
said,
friends.
I ain't trying to be
but I
friends
had
with
to-
you. No.
They just fell off.
But yeah, they fell off because you got with Richard.
Because Richard didn't
Knock it
believe they
down.
were my friends. But because I'm a 420
Richard
friendly
pushed
type
up
of
on all
person,
See how you
Yeah.
see now that's
Look,
a
man,
double
let's just say
standard.
you like to get
It is-
medicated.
that double
You like to get
standard
medicated
does
over here.
exist.
most
They
people
like-
most people I smoked with was dudes. Because I didn't like to smoke with girls. Because they just waste your 420.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like
but listen, but when she heard I had girlfriends, she was like, yeah, I'm not liking it. Like,
In the context of which it was said, I didn't like it.
What it was said. Oh, he got
What,
girlfriends. Oh.
He had a friend texting him at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
No, she ain't just want to be your friend. She was trying
oh
to get in
no,
your pants.
that's
Bro, she can text me because I'm gonna be asleep.
It don't matter. It don't matter if you sleep or up. It don't matter. Why would she feel comfortable enough?
but see, that's
well, I feel like everybody
I can't
depends
control
on
when
it.
she feel comfortable. Cause what if that
No, well,
what if that's
yeah.
not the first time that I done told her not to do it and she still do
Well,
it?
you should have said that.
Yeah, you should have.
I just
Don't.
said
like-
what if it's not the
Told her
first
not to
time
do
and
it.
I told her not to do it?
Cause that give me, I'm waiting on her to F up vibe. Oh, what? You want to go out for drinks? Bro, let's go and get something to eat.
I mean,
Here, we throwing them back. Oh, yeah.
If you already
Rub
told
your
her
shoulders.
to not text you, then
No,
now
I'm
it's
just
my turn
saying.
to tell her not.
Ain't nothing, and I don't know who said this, ain't nothing good happening after 12 o'clock.
Don't say open after
You know
12.
it,
It's fast food and legs.
What she
The gas
said.
station be open.
What?
The gas station
Oh,
be
with
you
the
go
open.
to
gas
work at
station.
5 o'clock, though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, they do, but still, you ain't going to work at 5 o'clock, and she ain't going to work
I'm
at
going
5
to work
o'clock.
at 5.
I was
Okay.
when I worked at Burlington, I was working at 5 o'clock.
Boy,
Bruh.
I'm gonna be getting off to work at 5. This 5, I'm about to be getting ready to go to sleep. I'm not gonna wake up to go to no pussy at 5. That's too much. But I will be pulling out the pussy at 5.
Okay.
Bleep that.
Wow.
Before 5, that's too late. Dude, I feel like an old nigga too though. I ain't really trying to do nothing too late anyway. Cause I've been tired.
But nah.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to hide anyway,
Hey,
because
we're
I don't
all
cheat. I'm openly single, because it's just easier that way.
That's crazy because a lot of people do that. A lot of people come to a lady and be like, I don't want no relationship.
Bro, because I feel like it's always going to be somebody out here that might want the same thing you want. Or
Yeah,
that's going to
but-
be cool
yeah.
with it.
But some of those women, they'll let you tell them you just
But
want
yeah,
one
that's
thing,
the problem.
and they'll think in their head, you just saying
That's the
that.
problem that most people have. They're like, oh, you'll come to them like, oh, I want to be friends with benefits, but then they
Yeah.
think that they can handle it, but then they
Yeah.
can't handle it. It's like now it's like, oh, I'm the bad person because I
And
told you I
fellas,
didn't want a relationship.
that's one reason why you don't let these hoes come to your house.
Oh, don't let them come to you. So
No,
where y'all going
do
to
not be
hotels?
a dirt where you lay your head.
Y'all going to hotels? What?
Yeah,
Where
they
y'all
can go
going?
to the hotel.
Oh, I'm like,
Cut that.
I'm like, looking back like she had to do.
Do you get it out?
Like you didn't know. I would never go to that bed, bro. Get fisted.
Oh Lord, for real, Lord.
People
No.
You can't
jumping
pay me to go there. Okay, you could. Okay,
You
but
could.
your price gotta be
for
right.
It gotta be
Gotta
decent.
be right.
It gotta be decent.
And it's gonna be, depending on who paying, it's gonna be the norm that goes on up. Okay?
I don't care who paying. Just
You gotta pay
enough.
me
Just
at
pay
least
me
$1,000
enough.
an
I
hour,
need to pay me
okay?
first too.
What did you
For
talking
real.
about? You got to trick
Or at
yourself
least
out
half.
of there.
I'm
Real.
just saying.
You know, like if you could say like, oh, would I pay you?
Look, if she says she going
No.
on Auntie job, check on her. That's all I want to say.
No.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna not say
I would
nothing.
never.
That's all I'm
Nah,
saying.
but for real, that place,
somebody paying enough.
That
she
place
gonna
is
cheat
full
on
of
me.
drug
Oh, Lord.
addicts. And
Hey,
I'm not going up there.
we got it on camera.
I go to a Marriott. Ain't nothing wrong with a Marriott.
Oh.
See, if you go to a Marriott, you better check.
Man, that's great.
Use your context clues, nigga.
Fuck that. I'm going to a motel, keeping it cheap.
Hey, no.
That's kind of dingy.
Exactly.
Motels is dingy. I ain't gonna lie. They be having the old TVs with the round screen
I
and
ain't
the
watching
antennas on
TV.
it.
The big old back, them heavy thing.
No
Y'all ever
AC
try to
around.
live?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to turn on the TV in the
The AC
motel.
out.
I ain't trying to fuck the AC noise.
Or some crackheads yelling down
Somebody rapping on you, though.
some crackheads yelling down the day. Oh, let me in.
Y'all got a lot of
Like, them
crazy
people
Nah,
that
like-
stay above
I
y'all.
just wanna say,
They be
No,
arguing.
for real.
what motels y'all been at? Cause I ain't.
Nah,
I don't go to
nah,
hotels.
yo.
I stay at nice hotels.
I'm about to say,
I'm
y'all got
like,
some
for
other
real.
hotels right now.
Hilton Inn.
Real.
Or Marriott.
Cause I'm hitting it.
Clearly,
Nigga,
she
what
like the
you
Marriott.
got at Marriott?
She really likes
No, we
Marriott.
went to didn't we go there? Ain't that what it is right there? We went
You
for our,
confuse me with another man?
how can I confuse
Hey, brother,
you
what
with
did you
another
say?
man
What did she say?
on our wedding night? Don't make me blast you on this podcast.
Oh, Lord.
On the wedding night.
Cause I was
Dude.
showing up at
That was at the
Hilton. So
Marriott.
who was you
That was
with?
Hilton?
So how drunk was
So
he?
who was you with?
I wouldn't even
Who
only
was
had
really the
2
drunk
shots.
For real, he was really drunk.
Yeah,
He
I
booked
can
it.
get
He
2
booked
shots.
it. He booked it. But
Oh Lord.
Look, Devontae shot me.
I did.
Nah, but I don't know. That was a nice hotel. I liked it though. That hotel was
But
nice.
you ain't even know the name though.
For real.
I don't know. He booked
You ain't
it.
like
I
it
didn't
enough.
book
Where you
it.
get the Marriott from?
I didn't book
The auntie.
delivery.
The stork.
Message.
The stork is here.
Come on, get it now. I want to get in that little thing. Come on.
We can cut it out.
Cut it here.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night, auntie.
Nah, y'all crazy.
Yeah.
Well, what
Y'all
else
crazy.
hotel we
You
went
crazy. For real. You crazy.
You just snitched on
Cause
yourself.
you crazy.
No, I didn't.
At the Marriott.
I couldn't have snitched on myself.
Hey, nigga.
Me? Oh, Lord.
That's right.
Get over here. No.
Oh, dang,
They
cut
be
that
like
out.
going out the door.
We definitely about to cut this out.
Don't hit Twitter, though.
Check the time so we can see what area around gonna need to get cut out.
Nah, but we went, that hotel was nice, but yeah, my
I
man
wouldn't know.
just tore up.
You went to the wrong hotel room, did you?
Heck no.
Yeah, man.
We went to the hotel, did not leave the hotel room until that morning. Niggas went to sleep.
Oh,
First
you
of all,
put you to
this
sleep.
dude
Why are you looking like that?
was drunk, so
Oh,
I'm
so
like,
that's why you snuck off.
how did I sneak off? I literally got in the bed. Well, I went to the bathroom, and then I came out the bathroom. This guy,
Can you confirm what time you went in the bathroom and came out now?
shoot, I probably would. What time did we even leave the
I'm
house?
trying to change the subject.
Nah.
Don't change the subject.
Nah, don't make me get on the case of RD, okay? Oh, snap. You made me get on, I'm
What
yelling.
are you?
You!
What I
Oh,
did?
nothing to do up.
Almost
Y'all like to get white boy
So
when
you
they drunk.
legit almost set up, what the baby, I forget what her name is.
You know she called him baby.
Who baby was?
Your cousin.
Oh,
Yeah. That joint was
Wish she was
hilarious.
about that big.
Yeah, for real, in the car seat.
Oh, Dave would have been gone.
Waiting to go. She was asleep too. She was not die.
That'd be sad to wake up dead.
Oh Lord.
Y'all didn't want the juice in the refrigerator?
Oh, you want the baby?
Yeah.
What juice?
It's some lemonade and sweet tea in there. What y'all talking about?
You talking about cheating?
Yeah,
On the chair?
we think Dika might have been cheating on Devontae, but
Oh,
we
no, I
trying
would-
to
She
figure, we
keeps
trying
I
to
would-
we
to
trying to
Marriott.
we been
Out
trying
to
to
the
figure
Hilton.
that out.
Marriott's are
They been
very nice
talking about-
hotels.
They've been talking about some weird stuff at the hotel.
Didn't we go to the Marriott? Wasn't that the Marriott when we went to Orlando that one summer?
And I just want to say, I don't know how we got to
Graduation
this
summer.
point either.
Graduation summer.
No.
2016
Oh, look.
when we went to SeaWorld. Don't act like y'all don't remember.
Oh, when you got lost at sea.
I didn't get lost at
No,
SeaWorld.
that was the embassy.
That was the
Oh yeah, it was an embassy.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I never
embassy
been to a
too.
Marriott then.
It's adding up.
I thought, bro, all these
late night
different.
trips.
Wow.
I hope he wasn't running the streets like, you know.
Never. I don't know, but never.
You know.
I don't
You was
know.
being untouchable in these streets.
Oh, never. Oh no. Heck no, not for no McDonald's neither.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
We gonna have to cut that out. We gonna just have to cut that out.
How much will it cost?
Nah, but nah.
You done already said it gotta be at least a
It's gonna at least
You
have
said
to be.
no,
I'm gonna hope
we
it
got
at least be
we
more
got
than your wedding ring.
We got on this topic because we was talking about people
talking about
having
cheating,
friends
Bro,
with the
it started
opposite
off
sex.
as a
Oh,
joke,
is
but
it?
now this seems very serious.
Nah, but
Cause Deco's making it sound real personal.
no, cause he's talking about call up Auntie I to go to that hotel. I said I would never go to that hotel, but I was like, it depends if somebody's paying. If somebody gonna pay me to stay in that bed bug infested place, I'll probably stay there.
What's the price?
She said at least 1,000.
2?
An hour,
hoping-
$1,000 an hour.
What if it's only for
That would never
$5?
happen.
That's $5,000. What you talking about?
And she cheating, don't be
But
$5,000 is worth a divorce, apparently.
first of all,
He gonna
I
take
didn't
more
say-
than that.
For real.
I don't have
I should have signed a prenup.
I ain't gonna.
Signed a
You
prenup.
got 5,000 to get.
I'm gonna sign a prenup on $0.00 worth of worth.
Oh,
What the heck is he gonna get? What am I gonna get? We's broke.
Well, look, no, what? You ain't gonna get nothing. She's still gonna have $5,000.
I was like,
I ain't gonna get the $5,000. I
For
want
real,
cash.
it's gonna be
Put it in
under
my
the
hand.
table.
Put it in
What
my
I say?
hand.
For real, you.
But
Yeah,
nah,
keep that
for real
recording.
though. We talking about cheating because Cleo talking about last night. She's talking about men are born pretty much
Cheaters.
natural cheaters.
I don't believe that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I said if
You wanna
that's just
cheat?
what you gonna do, then you gonna do it. Like,
we could get you like a stool or a
No,
chair.
I don't believe that men are born like natural
You're
cheaters.
not in the camera.
But it's like sometimes when you
wanna
lose
see
like
introduce
like I feel
yourself.
like men get boring quicker than women do because it's like when we get boring, we try to like act like, okay, what can we, like try to like do things different, like like let's go to the beach, let's do something different, let's play this, let's play that, like try to do things to spice it up a little bit so it don't be like repetitive.
yeah.
But it's like when men get boring, it's not that they try to do something to spice it up. They feel like, okay, man, this is getting boring. I need another little entertainment somewhere else, and they don't think with their heads. Like I'm not saying they think with their penis either, but they just don't think. They go out and find that next level of entertainment. Like they just don't know where to find it at. Like
I don't know if I
so I
agree
just
with
feel
that.
like
Because I feel like that's an excuse. Being bored, I feel like that's an excuse.
Yeah, like,
But
I
if
feel-
the
I feel
entertainment
like
can be
it's a-
Yeah, I feel like
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause I
just
feel like if
saying.
you
Yeah.
can be
Like,
bored,
cause they're not communicating to you like, oh,
Yeah.
like our relationship isn't what it used to be.
You need to spice it up. Baby.
Yeah, which then is not only on her, like it's on him also.
Yeah.
Trying to spice. Nah,
like,
like
if you holding that feeling but don't ever express it to your partner, like how they ever supposed to know?
exactly.
that's true. Communication is the key. But some people just have ignorant spouses and they just don't want to communicate, and it's hard when you both ain't on the same level.
I could never stress
Like
Cash
me, honestly,
never thought
Some
I needed
people ain't
to.
gonna
right?
be on the
I
same
never
level.
thought honestly, I would not want my spouse to be on the same level as me because I feel as if we on the same level, we're not pushing each other to do better. You know what I'm saying? I would want him to either I'm gonna be up here, you're gonna be here because it's like, okay, I'm here, so I'm pushing you to get to where I'm at, but you would never reach this because it's like the more I'm pushing you, the more I'm like,
Yeah.
like exceeding, like, and I'm more experienced, like, I'm experiencing a little bit more, but it's like I'm not leaving you behind. I'm pushing you to get to like, the
But
things
I
that
feel
I
like,
got, the
I
things
do
that
feel
I'm
like
doing.
y'all can think like that while still being like on the same level.
Yeah.
But some people don't though.
That's
some
true.
people
Yeah,
think
that's
like
true.
when we on the same level, it's like what we need to like
Yeah.
go further for, like what we need to do better for, and we already, we already here.
But then with that, like, cause with that, like, it depends. Cause like if you're on that level and it's good for y'all, then there's no point in risking going up and then it just collapse your relationship.
No, but I feel like you shouldn't
I can
like.
bring you a chair.
It's like you said, yeah. If you're on the same level, it's
You
good.
want a chair?
I want to stand and hold churros.
That's not my game.
She doing
Yeah.
this. But
You
yeah,
call him a churro. What do you think is worse, emotionally cheating or physically cheating?
Physical.
What you mean, like emotionally cheating?
Like you never had sex with them, but you like you'll call them
but
and like
you're
you'll
like
text about that.
detached from the girl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
all
I
about
feel like
it.
everybody.
That's
can say
another
physical.
thing. I need to get somebody.
No, I say
I would say
emotional.
emotional.
Yeah, I say
Emotional.
Yeah.
For me, it's
I say physical.
The only
I would
reason-
say
I
that
feel like
too, but
emotional
it's
just
kind of
lasts
like I
longer
got
when you
a
Yeah.
backstory.
like
for
you
it.
emotion, like if you're not emotionally attached to somebody, you might not care as much. Like if they go out and physically cheat.
Yeah, but like if you're emotionally attached to someone, like you're invested. Like you
Yeah.
still have some respect
Yeah.
for your relationship. That's why you're not physically doing anything
Yeah.
with them.
That's
But
true.
like it's like I don't like I'll have sexual relations with you and everything, but our relationship is
It's dead. It's
yeah,
not
it's
going
dead.
nowhere.
Right.
Okay.
Which then I'm like, why are you still there though?
Exactly.
Right? Because you're comfortable. Some people get comfortable in certain situations.
But then that's also on the.
But I feel like how could you be
Because I'm
comfortable
like,
like
I
that
feel
though?
like you
That's why
gotta
I
know.
say. That's why I
At
say
some
like.
point.
That's why I say when you're on the same level, it's hard because it's like if we're on the same level, we don't
Yeah,
both
you
have it
feel
in
like
our
it's
head to
easier
like
for
prosper,
people to get bored.
to get like to do more because it's
Yeah.
like we at a place where we're comfortable, but I feel like if we like moving at the same pace to whatever the case may be, and we agreed on something, there's no way we can collapse. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Right.
like we agreed on this, we talked about it, and the only person that can fail is ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, it's either we should have waited or we should have did this, but it's like now we can look back at it and be like, okay, you know what we could do differently, baby. Okay, we did this time. Let's do this time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like if you fell together, it's no lose. But if we fell
Right.
separately, it's like, dang, I'm 10 steps back and you stood 12 steps up. Now I gotta go way back to get you to bring you back where I'm at. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Instead of us just losing that together and we gaining it back together. You know?
I got two. Hold on. I got two things. One from this conversation and one from the previous conversation. Cleo was like, Cleo was like, and she was just speaking about like women. If a woman detached, then there's no
There's no
coming
going
back.
back.
There's no.
That's
coming
like
back.
the last
Okay,
stage
I
of
can
cheating
relate
for
to
a
that.
woman.
I
Well, they'll do
wouldn't
that
say
before
that.
they actually physically cheat.
I wouldn't even say that
Stop.
either. Yeah, I think it depends on the person. I
Yeah.
really do. Because like I told her, there was a like I said, there was a time where
So,
I was probably detached from Devontae.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that was a
we were
time.
just
I feel like that
roommates.
could happen. So
We were
I
just
feel like that
passive-
could happen for
passive
like
buyers.
once you be with someone for a long time. I feel like y'all could reach a point in that relationship, but like. if
Yeah,
y'all
but it
feel like
wasn't,
y'all
it wasn't
really-
that we
but
were
it's only
together
like
for a
it's
long
like-
time.
I feel like it's up to y'all for that to
like
be
at that
like.
stage.
Yeah, I feel like it's up to y'all for either let that to just be like an obstacle or something that y'all or like something that y'all just gonna let collapse like y'all whole relationship.
Yeah, but I don't think it was because we were together for a long time. I think it
Well, not just like that,
Y'all
but
had a lot
like-
to do with, huh?
y'all stop dating?
No,
like,
not
not,
necessarily.
I'm not saying like dating in the sense of breaking up, but dating. I'm not gonna be breaking up.
Oh.
But dating in a sense that y'all wasn't doing
Like, we just
anything
stop
to.
trying.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I wouldn't
Like
say
you just
so.
got comfortable in the relationship, so y'all like, oh, I got her, got him.
No.
No, it was just like
We
we
wasn't
just
making
stopped
time for
trying.
each other.
Yeah, wasn't being intentional. Like that's something we found out is like
Intimacy.
you gotta be intentional with your relationship, and we stopped being
What do
intentional.
intentional
So,
mean? I'm sorry.
like if me and
Just
you were
like y'all
together,
have, like-
and I know that like you like when we spend time together. So like I got this job where we can't spend that much time together, but like once a week I make sure I make time for us to go out for a walk, just us two. That's me being intentional. That's something
Give
Give it some type of effort.
Yeah.
because that's something where like you know I don't have the time because of my job, but I'm making the time
You want to get
for
engaged,
us.
I think.
Okay. I've been in that situation as well.
So that right there is being
Oh, see,
so that right there is like being
She
intentional.
smell this food.
you're not getting any. But yeah, that was one thing that I wanted to see Eric to know. Everybody
But-
say.
The only reason I feel like
That's you.
You know, when they say like when the woman mind leaves, the body follows. It wasn't
I
that
think
stage.
that's what she meant.
It wasn't that stage
Yeah, but-
for me. Like it was true because mentally I was like done. You know what I'm saying? But it's like physically, it's like I still understand it because it's like, you know, like I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like since we was together for so long, this break is what we needed because now we learn to appreciate each other more. We
Yeah.
learn to like, you know,
And
take
that's what I
time
feel
out
like,
for
too.
each
Some
other more
people,
and like do
some-
you know
some
things that we
people-
did
Like people get in a
relationship.
relationship sometimes and forget that they still need time to be by themselves.
Yep.
Like you don't have to spend
You
like
put 'em on
every
one.
literal second with your partner.
Yeah, but I think that the other thing that y'all was saying, like, oh, your mind leaves, your body leaves it, and it go off. That wasn't, for me, that wasn't the case.
Yeah,
Like,
it
we,
could be
my
different
mind
for
and
everybody.
my body, we were out, because I was outside of, like I said, we was just roommate, passing buyers. We go to work, come to the house. You probably go somewhere else. I'd probably be at the house just chilling. Like,
Yep,
Me
and I
and
always
his
call you
mom
and be
or
like
whatever.
5 minutes. Oh,
me and his mom or whatever, just be chilling, whatever. But I didn't have in my head like, oh, I'm gonna seek out somebody else, because I think it was because me personally, I was seeking someone that I could grow with and marry. I didn't want to just date around. I didn't want to date different people. I wanted to find that one person very early too, that one person, because one,
okay.
my communication skills are just, and I'm working on it. They were shot. Like, I don't like going out, meeting new people and stuff like that. Gotta work on that. Like, but I'm like, I want to find somebody, that set person. And for me, it came early for me, where I saw that with Devontae. So it's like, once we was in that stage, I still held on to that. It's like, this is who I want to be with. This is my husband. And I could also say my relationship with God also played a part in that too, because I still prayed. And I didn't be selfish and like, man, God, he did. I was like, man, God, like, I feel he is the end. That's it. But if he's not, if this is not your will, I pray that the next person makes him happy and he finds that person who he can see a future with and marry. And for me, I was just honest, like, I know it's gonna hurt, but God, you got it. Like, I'm gonna
I
need
feel
some
like
time.
that's why a lot of people do
Understand?
that
I'm gonna need
too.
some
Like
time though.
they be in denial, but they don't like.
Yeah.
mhm. Like,
That's
they don't
what
want to
can cause a
accept. They don't
person
want
to
to accept the
cheat,
fact
too,
that
not-
like when they leave, like they're gonna be hurt, and it's natural though. Like it's okay to be hurt for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
cause like
Heartbreak it happens
Okay.
every day. Because you just think that,
Let me
oh,
tell
the
y'all,
person you're in a
heartbreak ain't no
relationship
joke.
is the only person that you love, but you have different relationships, but there's different
Yeah.
loves in your life. Like,
yeah,
the love that I have for, the love that I have for RJ is different from the love I have from Kyra, which is different from the love that I have for Richard. And at the end of the day, I know that these two, they gonna depart from me and they gonna grow up and start their own life. And I don't want to be stuck with somebody like
That you
I don't even
know.
like.
You don't
Yeah.
even like.
Don't like, don't
Like,
even
bro,
know.
why are you here?
Yeah, like that's a horrible feeling.
Your
to,
face aggravates me.
Yeah, you gotta at
yeah.
least, you
But
have
y'all
to at
just
least.
act like y'all just act
Stop
like y'all like
looking
each
at
other
me.
because y'all
Yeah.
had kids.
Matter of fact, go in that room over there.
Oh, girl, I was really.
Oh,
looking at
yeah,
you.
me too.
Yeah, you have to ultimately be with somebody that you like. Like,
Yeah.
it's
I like
not
them.
just about. It's not
that's
just
a lot
about
of things that
love.
people don't be doing today either.
Right.
They be
True.
getting with people that they don't really like.
Yep.
And
Or they feel as if they love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Love
like
is
I
not
said
They
before,
just be
good.
trying to,
Man,
they
let
be
me
trying
tell y'all,
to force so much
it's
stuff
good
to
that we
happen,
got
bro.
on this love part because let me tell y'all. Okay, like I had a friend, right? Well, I got a friend, and like when I met my friend, it was so different. Like you know how you meet, like you know how they say love at first sight. No, it didn't feel like love at first sight for me, but it was very much so different because
You're
it's like
like, you
every
can
day
feel
we-
when you introduce
Yeah,
to like a different
like-
type of vibe.
Right, and it was like just so crazy because it's like, man, I don't care. Like I like the fact that every day after work he made time for me. Like it doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day, he made time for me. we went out, we did something. It was like either it was like a
people
walk
don't
in
like
the
to put
park,
effort
like a
into their
quick dinner,
relationship when
and come over here, let me massage your feet or whatever. Because and I
Right.
loved that because it's like you still taking the time out your busy schedule to make time for me, and he
Right.
knew how to balance. Like he knew how to I'm gonna do this with my kids, this and at this time I'm gonna do this, and then at this time I'm gonna do that. And it was like he was like a on time man. Like whatever time he said he's doing it, he's doing it, and he's doing that, and it's doing it. You know, and it was like so like different because it's like dang, like sheesh, like he's a man of his word, like. He's standing on what he's telling me, you know, and it was like so shocking to me. And it's like
actions speak louder than words.
right. Bro. So it's like
that's why I feel like when people be like, love is just the word. I feel like you not have your adverbs and your actions. I feel like it's more of an action.
Love is I feel like love is a feeling, but that you show through your actions.
Yeah,
right. So it's like when I told him, it's like. I was telling him, I was like, dang, I want to tell you that I love you. He was like, what? I was like, I'm not in love with you, but I just love the person that you with. I said, that's crazy. I was like, why do you want to tell me that you love me? I was like, I'm not in love with you, and I'm still learning you, but I love the fact that, like, you just a man. Like, you give me a man vibe.
People
like,
do get that
you do, like, you know how to, like, balance with your kids. Balance with, like, you know how to just balance, like, with everyday life. And still to this day, this man way in Atlanta, but at the end of every day, he tell me good night, see you in the morning, good morning, beautiful, everything. Like, he still make the time on his schedule to still text me, to still make sure I get those good night texts. How your day going? Like, it's just, like, great communication. And it's like, I appreciate that. Like, it's like, dang, I genuinely appreciate that because you don't have to do that because we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. We just friends. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's so different.
But you still want your friends. It's
all the time.
It's relationships are relationships. Like, even your friendships, that's the type of relationship.
The only thing with him, he's like, he been married before, but, you know, I mean, it's like a little thing. Come on. Yeah, put over there with them, because she ain't gonna do right. She ain't trying to go to sleep, but she getting up in the morning to get up out of here.
That's the same thing I told him. I tell you, this guy a weekend. It's like, bro, I don't love you like that, bro.
Hold on, Dom. I have to say one more thing about my story, and then. You know, like he told me, not to get out of his business or anything, but he was like telling me, like, you know, like he thought he married his high school sweetheart. Like, he married a right. That's okay. He married a woman that he just thought was like his high school sweetheart. He thought she was the one. He thought this, but it's like we marry people that we think that is the one instead of like genuinely learning them for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to really know people for people, and that's why I highly recommend, like Nika said. I highly recommend counseling because when you do counseling, I feel as if you know more about your spouse than you did when it was just you and him. Because sometimes you need that third party person.
Someone that can speak to y'all from an unbiased perspective.
Soul, right?
But some people be wanting to marry that image, like that idea, like. For high school sweethearts, people be like, you know, that's an idea. Like that's something that some people strive for, but only for to just say that, oh, we were high school sweethearts.
Exactly. Like it don't happen for everybody, and that's perfectly fine. Like
that's crazy. But like I said, I'm a firm believer. There are different types of love. Yes, I told Devontae, like I love you like a friend, but I ain't there yet. I ain't some time to get to know you, but.
and then like with me, like I feel like at first,
this is a tough cookie.
Okay. And I feel like at first love is an emotion, and then once you're out of that, you know, people call honeymoon phase, then love is simply a choice. Like you're choosing to love this person, and that love is what keeps you in a relationship, or just give up on it and go somewhere else.
Right. A lot of people
don't like to put effort into love. Like love do happen naturally, but you still have to put in effort for it to like stay there.
They be like, it shouldn't be this hard. What do you mean it shouldn't be this hard?
Right, and then another thing is like people get it mixed up, like you said. Like Devontae said, love is like something that you have to keep putting in work for that. Yeah. You just don't stop just because we said I do.
Yeah,
you have to keep putting in that same effort that you did before I married you. And that's what people get comfortable. It's like once we married, you're comfortable. And it's like once you get comfortable, then that's when you get for divorce because it's like we're comfortable, we're not going nowhere, we're not prospering nowhere, we're not. Yeah.
You gotta fight harder when you're married because there are a lot of women out here that are crooked. First of all, they will see the ring. He could take his ring off and be unattracted. They'll be so unattracted to him.
Yeah.
But they'll see that ring and be like, dang.
Yes,
Like,
people are
man,
weird like
I
that,
could take
bruh.
her.
People
I
are
could
weird
take.
like
It's
that.
like,
bruh.
yeah, I'm like, it's crazy.
I swear, once the
People are
ring
weird.
came on, I had the ability to pull a lot of notes.
This
Jeez.
man here.
I would. No, I'm just kidding.
I said had the ability.
Okay, I heard that. But no, a lot of
Weird
people,
like people
and
be-
it's not just rings.
Don't be
too.
pointing at me like
If
the
people,
one thing. That you
But a lot of people do that though. Like
Yeah,
if
a
they
lot
see
of
somebody
people.
dealing with somebody else, all of a sudden they want to
They
start
want
talking
them.
to this person.
like,
You're like,
that's
wild, bro.
crazy. Yo.
Don't want me when I was single, but as soon as you see me happy with somebody, so what's up? You
Yeah.
cute now. Like you just trying to tell me now.
He
That's
is.
it.
And
That ain't even Kamari turn.
no, that's
Cairo.
Cairo. I was about to say RJ.
That's
He
crazy.
is in, but yeah,
Right.
That a lot of people be weird over that.
And then people don't understand when you like say that you love someone, like I mean when you get married, like you said, like that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That is a hard thing to like
Yes, bruh.
keep a touch up because like they say like the devil is busy, man. He come in all shapes and forms inside. Like he come like me, you, everybody. Like when I was a kid, I swear you not, I used to think the devil looked at like not like us. You know what I'm saying? Like
the
I used to
little
think, like,
cartoon, the
yeah.
red with
Red
the
with the
horns and the.
Yep.
Facts. I didn't think he was
most
red,
people
but
used
I
to
just
think
think
that.
he was like dark. Like you can't see his face, and he's gonna have these glow up eyes with these horns and
Yeah.
all this stuff. But it's like
Character.
no, and then you know how they say like if you die, you go down to the dirt. Everybody go down to the dirt, but your soul leave your body and it goes where it's supposed to go, not your actual body. I'm like, man, they need to tell us that because I'm thinking our whole body gonna lift up to God or wherever we go, and it's just gonna be in there. But in reality, it's our soul, you know. And then it's like when they talk about heaven, heaven is not. I mean, like heaven, yeah, it's like it says golden gates. But hell is actually up there. What like up there? Where heaven at? Like they say it's like two separate things or something. I don't know. I heard it on YouTube, you guys. Maybe I need to stay off YouTube, right?
I don't know.
I mean,
Because they said
no,
hell is
don't
not
stay on
below.
YouTube.
I mean, if you can read, but just read the Bible.
Right.
I need to read
Because there's a lot of false prophets.
Yeah. Like it's this one boy, like he said he had died and he like saw heaven and hell, like real like he died on the operating table, like
Yeah.
he died and he was like he saw heaven and hell, like he seen God was like giving him visions and stuff like that. He was like telling his testimony on Facebook one day. Like he was like his soul left, like I was like, man, he got a purpose because if God showed him all that, he showed him that you have a purpose to be here and he wants him to serve that purpose. I was like, because that's powerful because it's like your whole soul left and you was able to like see a picture that God painted for you.
Right.
It's like you have a purpose to be here and it's like serve that purpose because it's like the next time that may happen, he's not promised to keep you that time, you know?
But I mean, it is still like
Same thing with everybody.
Like, just-
What was that?
Cleo. They get
like,
everybody.
but just because you believe
Speak
he
of that-
died,
the
like
person.
that, like just because, like that don't mean he died. Like he could have had an out of body experience. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people have that.
That's the thing. I be skeptical.
and then I
It's
mean,
real.
yeah,
I
like
had
my
some-
mom had an
yeah,
out of body
some-
experience.
Yeah.
Well, she said
I
she
had
died
sleep
like
paralysis.
they ran in and all that stuff.
Sleep
But
I think sleep paralysis
I
is
feel like
different.
that's just
Yeah.
I think that's like imagination,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Sleep
Oh,
paralysis?
you in
I
it?
don't know. I never
We-
had it, bro.
this
I
is
don't know.
cheating
I ain't
part
gonna-
two.
Really, really real.
I ain't
You got
gonna
two
get it, bro.
different, three different
But
perspectives.
yeah.
Cause yours is just, you know,
She
you
ain't like
had
what
to-
you said.
I didn't like that I said that the fact that cheating is like
Come in,
nature.
come in, come
Like
in.
it's in y'all nature, it's in a man's nature.
I didn't like that, and I still
You
don't
said-
believe it. Scoot in some more. Come on in, come on in. Or
You remember that video?
That lady?
He was
Oh,
like, come
man.
on in.
But the thing that I just said, you hear and I reiterate if Richard come back.
But one thing I do want to get, I don't know if that's going to be off topic, but.
Now go
We've
ahead.
been off topic.
Yeah, for real. We've been
But me,
That's-
honestly,
that's
like
the
the only
thing
thing
with
that I
our
do
podcast
want to
with
like
y'all.
get ready for is like, cause when I was like, about to take my grandma, when I was at my mom church, like the pastor asked like, say for instance, if God come back now and he be like, okay, you go here, you go there, would you make it in heaven or hell? And I said, honestly, I'm not saying where I will go, but I know I'm not ready. Like, honestly, God, I know I'm not ready because it's like, you know, like I don't have a partner, but it's like it's like I'm still not ready, and I don't feel as if I need to have a partner to be ready. But within me, I'm not ready. Like I don't read my Bible, I don't study word. You know, like I try to go to church more. Like I supposed to got up and went to church with y'all this morning because I do need to do that more. Like I need to go. You know, but they said like you can study the word on your own. But it's like I like to go to church and hear the word. Like especially if it's been preached. You know,
Right
right you can just
way.
hear it the right way. Like I'm
Too
not
many
a kid no
opinions,
more.
I don't like that.
I'm grown and I can
So many
understand
people
more.
put
You
their
know.
opinions in it and don't just
Mhm.
say the facts.
Right.
Go from the word. I don't
Right.
like that. I don't like
So it's
that.
like I'm going in this like, yeah, I just want to like get my life right because boy,
True.
ooh, it's scary out here.
Hey,
Really?
gang.
I
No,
We
lay
go
in
back
bed
in the
every day and I be
crib.
scared.
I always come in last minute. Dang, y'all, hour in already?
We are?
Yeah.
Wow. I ain't
Yeah,
even
it's
know.
probably like 8 something.
Go ahead and say your name. They might
I
not
did.
remember you.
Oh, I just did. I said, hey, gang, it's Cleo again.
I
Yeah.
thought she about
I
to say
did
peanut.
not hear
Follow
that.
me on
Well,
Instagram at theyadoree.cleo.
Oh Lord.
No.
Free
we
promo,
no,
bro.
Alright, go ahead.
Free promo.
Go ahead.
Follow me on TikTok
Oh
at
no, she want to say.
For real.
We just put it in the description below,
Yeah.
okay?
For real.
Like, okay.
I just got off work.
Okay. Hey.
Because I do all the descriptions.
But no, I want to get back to what you were saying before, because I said I had like 2 things, but I said the first thing. You know, the second thing was what you were saying, like with the levels thing. I feel like you gotta have the right foundation, regardless
Right,
of what level
right.
you on, like with
Can
your
we
spouse
repeat
or
that
whatever.
again?
Huh?
What are we talking about?
Or
Like,
Chantel
what
was
level
saying
you're
like
on with your spouse.
she don't feel like you should be like at the same level with your spouse. Somebody should be, you know, above always so they can help or you know help bring the other person up with them.
So
Yeah,
like
so
keep
you
it
can
off the
always
chain
It's
with
supposed
you.
to be. It's supposed to be the man.
But I also feel like you gotta have
But it
a
hurts
you gotta have the right
She said
foundation.
it could either be.
Well,
It
she
can
said
be
it
either
right
be
now.
either or, but it's just like whoever it is, it's like you know.
The
like, it's
ideal
just-
But
is
y'all,
for
but
a
just
man
like
to
you
be
said, y'all
that
have to lay the
person,
foundation
because
for that.
right.
the
Y'all
man
have
is
to
supposed to be the
y'all have to
protector and
both
the
agree and be
provider.
okay
Right,
with
yeah.
that.
Well,
But I feel like you gotta have
a family, so
Yeah.
that's why.
See,
That's why
me and Devontae, we go with like, especially with counseling. That's how I got more into like wanting to, you know, go to church and everything and read the Bible. Gotta do that, like you said. But in counseling, they really drilled in us like you gotta have you gotta have a good foundation. That foundation, what we believe in God. He's that foundation. He's
Right.
above all, and then it's you and your husband, and then your kids, and
Right.
that's how it goes. But like I was saying, like you gotta have a good foundation. If your relationship ain't built on a good foundation, you would say like y'all pull each other up, but at some point y'all can't like it's gonna come down.
Yeah,
Cause if your
can't go too
foundation
high.
bad,
Mm-hmm.
you can't build above a certain level.
right. That's why it's like once we like reach a certain level, we have to make sure like we mentally there. Like you good, we good. You sure? Like this, you know, like you want to take the next step. I want to say you have to like keep communicating. It don't matter what you do. It can be the littlest thing. Like okay, babe, let's start a YouTube channel or let's start a small business. Like you still have to keep that level of
Exactly.
communication because once you're married, you're not only taking from yourself, you're taking from your husband as well because y'all around one. Yes, y'all make it separately, but whatever come in, it's gonna be together. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said it's like a level of communication as well. Like yes, it's different level of
Communication is the
communication.
biggest factor in any relationship because no matter like what people
Communication
say,
and understanding.
Yeah.
Get together.
yeah,
And it's
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah,
wrong
you
with
have to-
communicate
yeah.
all
you have
you
to
want,
put
but
that
if you
effort
don't
towards that.
understand,
Yeah,
It
then
could just be going.
And there's
through
nothing
one
wrong with
end and
understanding
right
because
after
it's like if we don't understand, we need to be grown enough to get to a level where we
Exactly.
both
It all goes
understand. You
back
know?
to
Man,
communication.
the craziest
It's
thing
like
I
a-
heard
it's
in
like a-
counseling.
Yeah.
Everybody
It's
gotta
like-
have a mutual understanding.
Yeah.
like the way I feel is communication and being intentional.
Right.
Because
Yeah, but like,
Breathe.
you like,
Because it was loud and we had
yeah,
this
and
close.
you know, like,
But yeah, because if you communicate, you can almost get through anything. If you both put in
yeah,
on it.
y'all both gotta
And
still
then-
put in that effort. Though,
Yeah.
too,
Sure.
like you
And
said.
then
Because communication is not just about talking. It's
Real,
about
cause y'all can have a
listening.
conversation about it and
Yeah.
then just leave it at that,
Yeah,
but don't do nothing to work.
And I'm
towards
gonna
it.
say this: the craziest thing I learned in counseling was what men and women value most. They were like, we read this book, Love and Respect. I felt at the time that it was very pink and blue because it was. They took
Yeah.
in terms of pink and blue, pink for women, blue for men. But it was like men value more respect than love because they want you to have that respect for them, and women value love more than respect in the relationship because we're more emotional people and they think more of
I could agree with that.
logical.
I could agree
It
with
was
that.
like, so regardless of the fact, you gotta have that respect for your husband, and
You said men think more logical?
yeah,
I missed that part. I was just.
oh yeah,
I was going down.
because they're like women are more emotional. They're more what's the word? I get these two words mixed up, so I'm gonna just say them both. It's sympathetic or empathetic. I get those two mixed up. It's
Yeah,
either one,
difference.
whichever one it is. But they was like, if your relationship has to be. It was a
I
chair.
know.
Yeah, but it was like your relationship has to be built on that as well. Like the women, you must give your husband respect. Because if you don't respect him, then he's gonna feel less of a man.
That's true.
And the man must give his wife love, because if she don't feel love, then she just pretty much feels empty. Like it ain't there with the relationship. She's gonna wanna give up or walk away. Find somebody else who she feel like loves
Yeah,
her.
and I also feel like those two things tie to each other though, because I feel like you can't really say you really love someone if you don't respect them.
Yeah, and
Like,
that's
respect
what
their
they were
boundaries.
saying too. Just because men value respect more doesn't mean they don't want love, and just because women value love more, that don't mean they don't want respect. We want respect and love. It's just which one we put above the other.
Right.
It's different.
Which then it tied into the other book, the 5 love languages.
Because
You have to know your partner's love language.
Yeah,
You
because
definitely do.
yeah, because like if you don't know it, then how are you gonna show
Really.
like their version
Yeah,
of
that's
top
the biggest
level love?
misconception that people be like, oh, you need to love me how you would want to be loved.
But
But that's not
never
how it
is.
is. You have to
Everybody
love
knows
somebody
how
how
to
they want to be loved.
Exactly.
You
That's
can't
the
love
only way they
because
gonna
everybody don't
feel
want to be
loved,
loved the
bruh.
same.
Yeah.
You have
Like-
to know their love
like
language.
everyone has like the basic 5. It's just which is high
Yeah.
tier, which is like,
yeah,
like
can
I
live without
appreciate
it,
you doing
but-
it, but yeah, I can live without it.
Yeah.
Like some
I
people
want
just
it.
getting gifts.
Like,
Like
everybody
you give
got
them a
something
gift.
different that's gonna make them truly feel like you love them.
Yeah.
Um,
Like,
I'ma
and they
say
say
men. I don't like it.
men. They say
And
men
men.
would typically go to physical touch because like men would think sex, but then like
No.
physical touch can be just holding your hand as you walk through the store or
Yeah.
something. It's
or a
like,
back rub, or
Yeah.
a foot rub.
That's
My
true.
love
I'm
language
like,
is
for
pain.
real. wait, hold on. Wait, what you say?
I said that's true.
I didn't even catch that.
He was like, come here, but I'm like, okay, boy, stop it. You got me blushing and stuff. But you can rub it.
Physical
Yeah.
touch is my last love language.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Because I
giving
don't like
You got a bug in your head?
touch is just like,
That's a bug in the front.
I don't think so. It's not moving.
Right there.
It's probably a nap.
yeah, that is like,
That's
yeah,
weird.
it's like lint.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
cut that part out.
I think my
We keep saying that,
We
right?
done said that a lot.
Y'all don't know how to edit yet.
We really don't.
Real, real.
Y'all gotta
Just
give the edit
interest
on.
in
No doubt. Because we ain't paying no
Yeah, and
evidence.
it's like when you do this, nobody's not gonna look at this for hours. So it's like you gotta get the good price that you think people will like, like catch the.
As long as they view for more than 15 minutes.
Real.
because it's way longer.
Y'all can y'all can skip
This
to
on
whichever part
YouTube.
y'all want to help. As
Yeah.
long as we get
Well,
the views.
Eventually,
Recording
have
and then
time
you can put it
Oh
on.
God. Once we get enough fans.
Eventually, we're
So-
gonna just start with going live.
Let me
but
add.
somebody's can't
Yeah.
get the start correct.
Oh Lord.
Somebody,
the good going live will be good because then you get a lot of views. Because a lot of people click in, click out, click in, click out, and if it's good, a lot of people are like, come on,
Yeah,
baby,
they'll stay on.
yeah.
they'll tell a friend to
That's
tell
why
a
I'm
friend.
saying-
We'll have
Get
conversations.
Yeah.
Get
What you got, Twitch?
But that's for gaming.
Yeah.
If y'all teach me how to edit while I'm here doing nothing, I can be like, okay, I can edit it for the day.
Dang, we're gonna split this check. 10 ways.
I don't want the money.
Don't,
I don't want the money. Y'all already know where I'm coming. Just take care of my kids. Just take care of my kids, you know?
Alright, I'll talk to
But,
20
But, what was you about to say?
So, like, how deep does communication go, like, with your partner?
Very
Like,
Well, bro, what you mean?
have
Dang,
to
can
be
I
deep.
finish?
I'm sorry.
Bro.
Shit, I'm about to say something too.
Bro.
Yeah.
I
It
was
don't
waiting.
right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It should be right there. It should be. It's like
That's
you have to
okay.
go
First
deep.
part of the question: how deep does communication go with your partner? Second part of the question: if, like, let's say y'all have multiple spouses before, correct?
Can we
Before
just
each other.
start?
Me.
Oh yeah, you missed that. You missed that part
With each other, what part?
when they was talking about.
I would say like one
I didn't miss
outside
it.
of.
Okay, if
Right.
that partner,
Yeah.
that ex-partner were to text you or hit you up, you communicate that to the bunty, right?
Correct.
Would you get upset if she told you that?
Is this the first time?
Anytime that person tried to communicate with her.
But it's
So you
different
mean like the
levels to
first
it.
Yeah,
time?
like,
Like,
if
if
But
it,
you know,
if
the
it's
first time it's
then,
like.
you know, I'm
It's
gonna
like,
be like,
Jody,
what
I
the heck,
told you
but,
to block
yeah.
on the phone last week.
But like, if it's the first time, you're like, what the heck? But like, if it just keep going on, it's like the 20th time. Like you was talking about with the girl texting Richard at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Even if we sleep, but the text still coming in. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like, so which is why I said like, when is it?
But then again,
See that
with
right
some
there,
people,
I got one thing to say. See that right there, like you said, the text with the 5 o'clock in the morning. Me, see, I have to learn communication a little bit more because it's like me. I will have a lot of questions. It's like, how many times have she texted you this time in the morning?
Yeah.
Why is she texting you this time in the morning? Why do she feel comfortable texting you at this time in the morning? Not saying that it's a problem. I'm just saying like if it was me, I would have a lot of questions and I'm like,
Yeah.
but we need to talk about this. Like I'm not here to address her and I'm not here to because that don't have nothing to do with me. She's texting you, not me. But it's like
Right.
we're gonna address it and get to the end of this. Why does she feel comfortable doing these things? Because if it was me,
Yeah.
a man gonna know why do this person feel comfortable texting me at this time of morning?
See,
Because it's
but
like
then-
we, you know,
And then like with that, like it's levels
gave him
to
the
it.
shirt.
right?
Like,
Yeah.
like with that is levels
I
to
gave
it.
him the shirt.
And I told him you had some more, so go in your trunk and get my nephew another one.
I do have one.
yeah, but
Okay, but with
I'm
let me
sorry.
get
Back
this
on you.
question.
I'm sorry.
But with that, like it's
Some
levels to it. Like I agree with what you're saying. Like, but if it's like the first time it happens, like you know, you ain't gonna go that hard. Like you gonna be like,
Right.
oh, why the heck?
Yeah.
But if it's like the
So,
10th
like, if
time,
they truly
then you
know
like,
it's the first time.
why is this person texting you?
Really?
No. I'm not gonna say why the heck the first time. I'm gonna lay a tone the first time. Like, okay, I
Lay
understand you can't
boundaries.
control
Yeah.
what she did. Who that officers? Oh.
Oh, Lord.
So like if it was a
But I would
say
like.
it was a
Hold on, I got one thing to say. If it was the first time, I would lay it down to some like my spouse or whatever. I'd be like, please don't let this happen again. Like I
Right.
understand you can't control who texts you or what the case may be, and you did not know that she was gonna text you. And it all depends on what the text message said. Because if
Right.
it says
Yeah,
something
that's true,
like
too.
y'all been communicating before, and I'm just catching it the first time, it's like no, we need to talk about this because there's no way in the hell she should be saying. Oh,
Good
you
morning,
or go,
gorgeous.
right or nothing like that. It shouldn't be none of that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it's like if she feel comfortable texting you that at this time of morning, it's something that you don't done to communicate for her to feel comfortable to keep doing this. You know? And then it's like now you want don't play dumb. Let's talk about it like two grown adults. Don't do that.
Right.
Please don't do that.
A lot of
Because if it
people don't
was
like to
me,
do that either.
I'm
They
not
either
gonna-
run from
I'm
the
not gonna, like,
communication,
lie.
or they don't be like mature enough to actually
Right.
sit there and like
But
listen
when-
to each other.
right, with women, it's kind of different for us. I'm not saying that it's different, but some men would
That's what
text
it's
you
about.
and they will be like, "Hey, beautiful, how your day going?"
Yeah.
And
Yeah, a lot
that
of
nigga
niggas
seem
do
like
that, and they don't
you've been
even
having
care.
a conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? Because if you see that nigga phone, you gonna think like, "What the hell, Sadiqa? You been talking to him?" You know? But it's not that. It's just that's how some men address. Like they be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, beautiful, how your day going?" Oh, I know you from somewhere. They will hit you with all of those,
Yeah,
but
you
it's
would.
like
No,
you gotta be hard, right?
I don't know. If
It's so hard for me to explain that to my spouse. Like, no, I'm not interested in
Yeah.
him. I don't even know who this is. It's so hard to explain that because the way that this conversation looks. But it's like, okay, did you respond back to it? I could say
Well,
no
that
all
gets-
day,
that got-
but the
that
way
makes
that it
sense.
looks, as if like he texted you this before, because why is
It's
he
like-
saying
it's
this?
off
You know?
It's
But
off
then
the art.
what also plays into that, at least for me, is like I know Sadiqa don't really delete text messages.
Really
So
don't.
if I look at the text thread and it's like just the first thing, then I'm like it's still gonna be weird.
It's a
'cause I'm
level
like,
of trust, though.
Right.
yeah, it's level of trust. Like I know she don't really delete text messages. So like I said, like if it's a first thread, but
Now, if it seems like a conversation and there's some missing, it's like, did you delete?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, did you delete?
You know they got.
But
I
yeah,
don't know you
You'll
can.
be
I
able
don't
to-
send messages.
But
It was on your
to the
phone.
camera, it's-
Yeah, I was on your face.
It's not.
what you doing?
I
Shorty?
would
For
think
real, I'd be like,
See, nah,
So
nah,
what would you think like about
Well, what
that
was it say?
specifically?
It
Look at the
says-
time.
It says what you doing, shorty, at 1:40 in the morning.
Oh,
That's what I mean.
I know I ain't
You
gonna lie,
see
I
how
would've been
people
kinda
text
hot.
me?
I would've been kinda hot.
Mind you, that's the first time that person has ever texted me or we like communicate.
Hold on,
First time,
shorty,
bro,
who's
it's-
shorty?
And I ain't gonna lie, that
But
phrase right
it
there
says
would
he
be kind of
does
hard to
that
believe.
too.
That's
Right.
the first time that they
And
told
we
me.
Right.
I
work
ain't
together
gonna
at
lie.
Olive Garden.
Yeah, I get
That-
that.
Baby
was-
K, that's his name. They call him Baby K.
Why you
Like,
saying
right,
that's
you
his name?
See,
That's
look,
his.
but
That's
Oh,
not
I
his
got
government
you, I
name.
got you.
Like, you know how many people call somebody Baby K or Baby D?
No, I ain't no baby D.
Do not get on that. But no, let me
Dave, I ain't think that was gonna go like that.
But I mean,
I mean,
No,
that
I
is
mean,
weird, but
like,
it's kind of
okay.
I know
like
cap.
if a person,
Okay,
I would say,
Like,
if
part-
I was
like,
your
like,
man,
if
I'd
the
be hot.
number- if the number is same,
I'd
if
be
the number
hot.
is same,
Well, I wouldn't get
Yeah.
automatically hot,
And
but
he-
I'll start to get
the
kind of
thing
hot
was-
because I'll be like,
it was like, oh, why
Yeah.
the message thread deleted? There was no message thread in the first place.
right, but that's what it
the
looked
first
like
time
because of
Yeah.
that.
text
That
her.
looked like.
Like that was the very first thing he decided to text me at 1:00 in the morning. There was no communication prior to that.
I'm like,
No,
Like,
but I was
like,
sleeping.
bro,
I
that,
get
you look on that, like it would start to mess with the trust, but
Yeah.
you gotta have trust. Now, I feel like
You know what they
personally,
say?
You gotta be
Yeah.
and I
confident
feel like
too.
you gotta watch, you gotta
I
watch
know,
that
but see,
person's
look, like,
actions afterwards.
yeah, and like personally, I feel like you should try to remember that. So then, like when you see it happen
Little
again,
things, yeah.
try to
Yeah.
you go back, and if that's not there, then you know. Like now you gotta be like, this may not be the first time.
But the
Right.
thing
I
is,
wouldn't
can I say
even
one
somebody
thing, y'all?
text me like, cause you can read the text message before
Honestly.
you get there. I wouldn't even open it. So
Let me-
you like now you look silly
And
because
if
you
you
think
the
you
one
text
that-
me, but I never opened the
Yeah,
message.
right.
You
Let me tell y'all
just
something.
open unopened
It's
message.
crazy.
Like,
Yeah, let me tell you, you know what's crazy that he text that, like, you know, sometimes you be praying to God and you ask God, like, God, such and such, or whatever it is that you're going through, like, God, if I got trust issues, help me with that. If I got this, help me with that. If I got this, it's like God will do certain things and put you to the test to see if you're ready.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because honest to God, I can truly say that because when I was with Untitled, God put me through so many tests, like, so many, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, like, I was very disobedient because he showed me so many times, and it's like I prayed, I was like, God, if this man for me, show me he's for me. If he's not for me, God, show me these things. It's like what I'm praying for, God is giving me
He's showing
this.
you, but
Right.
you like, this
It's
thing.
like,
Hold on.
I'm like, hold on,
That's
God,
what-
hold on, God.
One more time.
but that's a lot
Right.
of people problems. They
Yeah,
pray that
that's
prayer,
true.
but they're not ready to receive
Right.
what about to come
Oh
with
my
it.
God.
You have to be
For
ready
real,
to receive.
that's
Bro,
like-
and then
That's
also
like
another
time.
problem with that is people think is God's gonna deliver
Deliver
the perfect
right
person.
there,
Like, no,
right.
it's not gonna be. God's
And
gonna
I feel
give
like-
you a
Because
baby.
he
You
can't-
still have to work.
And I feel
for
But
like-
it.
when you think about
what
it, when
you
you think
need.
about it, God can't give you
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
that you haven't even worked for. You're not even
Yeah.
ready for. Not you get into this relationship with this person that you think is perfect, well, you believe is perfect, and you're not even on the same level. So you dragging them down, and you bleeding on somebody that even hurt you.
Not only that, he would want you to work together as well, grow together.
Yeah.
Because if this person got everything, why do they need you?
That's why when I had lost my life, that's why when I lost my car, my job, and everything it is that I lost or whatever case may be, I told God I would come back to square one to like when I gained it again, I would learn how to appreciate it. But it's like when I said that prayer, I kept saying that same prayer every night, every night,
He
every
just
night,
kept,
every night. And it's like I tell you no story.
Boo,
I was
boo,
on
boo.
the phone, boo-hoo crying to Dika, like boo-hoo crying, like these people just don't took my car. She was like, what can I do to help? Like I was like, it's nothing, like nothing. It's nothing you can do because it's like I told her on the phone that thing. I said I asked God for this. Like I asked God to take these
Yeah,
things
he
away
not
from
always
me.
gonna like
And it's
show
like
you
when
the
he
way
took
you-
it
the
from
way
me,
you
it's
want.
like I was not ready. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like I went to sleep with all that I had, and it's like I woke up the next day and everything was gone just in the blink of an eye. Like that crap, like it legit hurted me because it's like,
you asked him to move,
sheesh.
and
Yeah.
you
Right.
ain't expecting the way because you
Yeah, he
got
not gonna always
something
show
in
you
your
the way
head.
like you want to
Right.
The
see.
way the way you want him to move.
Yeah, and it
But
took
he
me
gonna do it like that.
Yeah, and it took me a long time to
So
like.
you stubborn? Oh yeah,
Yes.
he gonna break.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You stubborn? He gonna break.
Most definitely.
He gonna break that horse.
Yes, because
It's
I
gonna
was
hurt.
like,
The problem is that like people will
My
pray
bad.
for stuff,
Don't-
and you think God gonna give you
You
this
gonna break that
much.
dumb?
Yeah.
You think God gonna give you this
No,
much?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just showing
They
you
think
you're
it-
not ready.
They
Yeah.
think
But
it's
God's
gonna
like,
I thought
no,
it was
I'm
gonna
gonna
people
show
think
you
it's gonna
you're
start
not
with
ready.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, God, yes,
That's
God.
think a lot of people be envisioning them like receiving that in a certain way, but they're not gonna always get it the way they imagine.
Bro, even when people pray for blessings and God will give them that blessing, but it's not how they expected it.
That's like you.
You gotta be able to recognize.
That's why I was like
Crazy
so
thing
happy
is,
to like let go my job because it's like I prayed for that job. I told God I don't care what it is that I have to do. I will go clean toilets, clean floors, whatever, pick up trash in the sun, whatever it is I gotta do, God, to provide for me and my kids. I want them to do that. It's like I lost like everything and I really need to gain it back. You know what I'm saying? But He kept giving me this word. I swear to y'all now. God kept giving me the word patience.
If you ain't got it,
and I was not having that. And it's like everything that I worked for and everything that I was trying to get, I was like feeling I was doing this. It's like I was doing everything. And to me, it seemed like I was doing everything so right. Real. But to them, it's like no. Because it's like I told you to have patience with me. The moment that I have patience,
you gotta be
come up here with me so you can do these rooms, girl. And I started the job the very next day. I was like, come on, start. Yeah. And then I said, okay, God, I thank you for that. Like, this is not what I want, but I thank you for it. Like, I'm grateful for it. Like, I'm grateful to have a job. You know what I'm saying? I said I would stay here until I find something better. I just want something that's good for my babies with great benefits, something I can stay in long term. Boom! I got a job from MD. I was like, hold on, God. Hold on. The blessing was like rolling so quick. It's like you just took everything from me, and then it's like you giving it back to me. And He was like, I kept telling you to have patience. And He kept saying patience. But a lot of people don't understand. Like they'll also pray like, oh God, like I need a car. Like give me a car. But it's like you praying that, but you ain't doing what you need to do. You're not putting that money aside for the car. Yeah. Every time you spending it, you want some new shoes, or you want to go out and eat. I like.
Be like, what's the name?
Or you want a new gun? I like to buy guns. I'm like, man, I want to pay this car. But every single time I need to put the money aside, I'm like, oh, Chick-fil-A. Oh, Chick-fil-A. It was like crazy. And I be like, when I'm at work and stuff, I tell people my testimony. I was like, bro, I got a testimony. Like, honest to God, I got a testimony. Because it was like, some people don't have that strong belief in faith. And they don't believe, like, I can walk by faith. Like, this one girl, she was like, I just hate when people say something to me. This, that, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay. I used to be the same way. I used to be a hot cracker. You can't say nothing to me without me saying something bad. It's like I just ask God to help me control my tone. Help me control things that ain't got nothing to do. Like, help me with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, He's still working on me when it come to my kids, because I be like, God, please help me when it come to my children. But it's like He's still working on me with that. Like, it just, please, cause I don't really need help. Like, honest to God, that's like what
everybody do. Everybody just don't like to admit it.
No, I can admit it, and I'm dead serious. When they need help. People be thinking I'm being extra. I be on the phone telling my sister. I be like, Tiffany, bro, I need help. Like, honest to God, like, I be praying to God to help me from this and deliver me from this.
Everybody need help with something,
and she be like, girl, no, I'm dead serious. Like, for real, I can't help that I'm so dramatic.
Don't call her when you're serious.
No, I'm dead serious. Like, for real.
I was about to say, like, the person that you expecting help from may not be who's God sending you to help. Right. Like, you may be calling on Tiffany, but Cleo the one that's gonna help you.
True. I'm like, geez, because, man, it was crazy. I'm telling you, man, I got a testimony, but boy, that man up there is real, baby. He works wonders when you think you can't work wonders. And now some people, when you come to Him, like they said, you have to be direct when you come to God. That's all the time used to tell me. She said, when you come to God, you have to be direct. So it's like, when I came to Him, I was direct about the things that I wanted, and I kept saying that prayer. And by not happening overnight or happening when I wanted it to happen, and when it did happen, I was not ready for when it happened. You know what I'm saying? But He kept saying, and I was like, when I went to my knees and prayed, and I was like, God, why me? Why take all this? Why this and why that? It's like He painting a picture for when I was down on my knees crying and telling Him I would take all this, like, take it all for me to gain it back. He said, you remember when you said that prayer? It's like God was speaking to me, like, in my toughest time. He was like, you remember when you said this prayer? You remember when you said this? He was like, I did that for you. He was like, you remember you said that? And He just kept telling me. He was like, okay. And it's like, okay, God, I need this, I need that, I need blah, blah, blah. And He kept telling me, patience. He was like, when you learn patience, like, you know, he's gonna deliver, but it's like I did not have patience because it's like I wanted it so much. Patience, like, honest to God, I didn't have it. Like, I just wanted
Because
it.
that was in Genesis when he told Abraham and Sarah that they were gonna have a kid, and it was
Brianna. I mean,
For real, y'all.
Devontae, wasn't that the one that gave her slave to him to have a baby?
Sarah, yeah.
And she was old as heck when she had the baby.
Yeah, because
We didn't know her name.
Like you said,
because Sarah
I thought it was Ruth. That's what I said.
Sarah was like 89 and Abraham was like 99.
Yeah, they was old as hell.
When it was told they was gonna have a baby, dude was like 100.
And then she laughed when she said that. Yeah.
I don't like
that. God was like, "Why is she laughing?" She like, "I ain't laughing." He's like, "I heard you."
Yeah, like you gonna tell God you didn't laugh. Like you really gonna tell him that.
That's crazy, man.
That's why I'm like, that's why I say, like, I need to, like, get better and have a better, right?
But I did say it was
that's why I'm saying I
Abraham
need to
wife.
have, like, a better relationship because it's like, God
You just kept
brought me
talking
out
about
some things that I didn't think I could bring myself, like, honest to God, like, he did, like,
Because I would never
that's why
get
I'm like,
myself.
I need to get
Abraham
to
wife
church and, like, learn the word a little bit more because it's like, sheesh, he did something for me, I need to do something for him.
Or is
And
that
that's
the
what
one
keep
that
him
they
right
play?
and get him closer and get to know him personally for myself. Like, yes, I had life experiences with him, but I need to get to know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he can work wonders. I know, like, you know, nothing can happen without him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know those things, but it's like, personally, I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know nothing. Like, I need to know. Like, I need to know more than what I know. Like, and a person be like, can you give me a verse out the Bible? I was like, no, thou shalt not steal, but everybody know that. I need to know a verse that nobody
Don't
don't
cut
know,
it
you know?
short. Say it off.
Right.
No,
You know that?
she went, the Lord is my shepherd. I said, I shall not want. Don't cut it short. Say
Yeah,
it
like,
off.
I need to learn that. Like, I need to learn that prayer as well. Like, and I want my kids to be able to learn it, you know? Like, when we used to go to grandma's house, I'll tell you no story. That lady used to have, every single day, every week, it's a different Bible verse on the refrigerator. Woo. Every single week, she put a different Bible verse up. She was like, if y'all not going to read the Bible, I'll put it up on the refrigerator.
I like that.
Every week, she had a different Bible verse. Mm-hmm.
Man.
We ain't eating without saying, no, we ain't eating without saying a prayer, baby. That is.
That crazy.
And like she said, don't go on my refrigerator until you read that verse.
What? What if you can't read?
You better get somebody to help you.
Hey, read this for me.
And she teach the little kids, like, you know, God is great, God is good, thank you for this food, amen. And then when they get older, she said, there's more to that prayer, you know. And they have to, like, you know, say it longer. But it's like, this is, I gave it to you this short as a kid. Now y'all grown and now you got to know.
That's the
Is
thing,
there more to
man.
that prayer?
It's not
Like, not that
No,
prayer,
like-
but she just said, like,
Yeah.
it's a bigger prayer than
That's
that.
for
That's
child-
just for
That's
you
for
as
children.
a child. Yeah.
That's for children. But we say it as adults because, you know, we
Just trying
growing
to
up,
should
like,
eat.
man,
Just trying to
that too. But
You
growing
should
up,
eat.
man, I swear people really don't teach their kids how to pray for real.
Yeah.
God is not a genie. God is not a genie nor a wishing well. You can't be like, God, I want this new car. Please give it to me.
Right.
Yeah, because
It ain't gonna work.
prayers
He's
without
not a
works
genie,
is
bro.
the point.
And I
is
told
faith.
Tiffany, I said,
Oh, faith
when I used to lay
without
in my
works
bed,
is
I used to be
pointless.
like, dang, Tiffany,
It's dead.
do you
Yeah,
think
dead.
God hear my prayers because I'm laying in my bed? She was like, why would God not hear your prayers because you laying in your bed? I'm like, cuz, bro, I don't get on my knees at night and, like, pray. And I was like, that's something I want to do with my kids. I want me and my babies every night before we go to bed, get on our knees and pray and just tell the Lord thank you. And I said, one thing I do is tell them thank you every day. Like, I thank him for getting my kids through, like, the first week of school. Like, I thank him for that. I thank him for traveling me and my baby up and down the dangerous highways because it's not promised that we'll make it back home every day. I'm grateful for that, you know? So I just always, like, say my little prayer at night of the things that I'm grateful for from throughout my day because it's somebody that didn't make it. It's somebody that didn't wake up this morning, but gratefully he gave me and my kids another day, you know? And I tell my babies at night, they be like, good night, mommy, see you in the morning. And I always say God's will because it's not promised that you will see me in the morning, you know what I'm saying? But it's God willing, you know? So it's like, I always say God's will. Or since my grandma always told me, you don't tell people bye, you always say see you later because bye means you going forever. And I always tell people, like, see you later, see you later, see you later. People
I
always say see you later.
Every time I leave, because Jamaicans are like really big on that, you know, Kumboy is Jamaican. Every time I leave, I be saying bye, but like it don't be like I don't be thinking. He'll run to the door and push the bed open. Be like, no, say see you later. I be like, my phone,
Yeah,
my phone,
see
my
you
phone.
later.
Not me. I be
Bye.
bye.
No, I don't say that. I be like, talk to you later, love you.
No, cause your
I don't
words,
be like, talk to you later. I don't be like, talk to you later.
your words hold power too. So,
That's why I always I,
Don't
like,
tell
I
me
make sure I
bye.
tell y'all I love y'all every day when I hang up with phone. I be like, love y'all. See you later. Talk to you
I
later.
say, yeah, tone, your
Your
tone
word
is your
is-
most powerful weapon.
Right. Like then my friend, he don't tell me he love me. He be like much love because he don't want to tell me he love me because he feel like for me to love you, like you said, like it have to be a feeling to him. It don't have to be just something because you know. But I said, I can tell you I love you, but I don't feel as if I'm in love with you. Like if you walk out my life today or tomorrow, I'm grateful that I met a person like you. I'm grateful that you know. That
Got
you
that
played a part in my
platonic
life,
love.
right? I'm grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? And I said I will always have love for you, not like in love, but if you know, if you want to like kick it and ain't with nobody, you know, we can always boop, kick it, hang out, chill, you know?
Got that platonic love.
Right.
Yeah, man. You had something else to say?
That's why I'm not like I
You had a 2-part question, but we
I don't even prefer relationships.
Well,
Yeah, I said the 2 parts.
She said both, but that was
Yeah.
at least
I
30
used to
minutes.
pray. I used to pray
Yeah,
for a
but she
relationship.
didn't
I used to be like,
elaborate on
God,
that second part,
please
though.
send me a man that can just lead sometimes, cause I'm tired of leading. God, please just.
We
I
talked
said, you know what?
about that.
I said, you know what? I'm not gonna keep praying for no man, cause God don't seem as if He hear that prayer,
Pray
which
for
He
a
do.
friend.
But
Pray for a
it's like
friend.
so
He said-
crazy because it's like,
it's a not yet.
yeah, I'm not even like,
Not yet.
you know, when you be praying to God and He be saying, you're not ready. I'm like, hold on, God. I be having to open one eye sometimes because God be talking to me sometimes. Hold on, God, did you say I'm not ready? You right, I'm not ready. Like, I'm honest to God, not ready. That's why I said I just always have friends and I communicate with people because I am honest to God, not ready. Like, I'm still like, I'm not at no place to be in a relationship. And
You're
I tell
still
people
too
that I'm like,
immature.
no, I'm like mature.
What,
I feel like to a certain extent.
not like worldly mature.
No, I know. I'm saying like, well, to a certain extent because it's like I have a car, you know, like I got a piece of a job, a little bit, you know, or whatever the case may be. Like I'm not. You right, sister. I ain't back to like, you know, I'm not back to that sitting in
Right,
my
I'm ready
bed
to
depressed
upgrade.
type stage. I felt myself going back into depression. Ooh, that ain't no good feeling, baby. Depression ain't no good feeling. Depression and heartbreak ain't no good feeling. Ooh, sure ain't.
Depression leads to death.
Ooh. Depression gave me motherfucking like I had fucking suicide thoughts like, and I just had to think like, you know, you gotta be stronger than that.
What y'all looking at?
I thought somebody was out there. What was that second part though?
She don't remember.
Mother son gonna play it back.
Who's finna go all the way back there?
How we gonna get all the
I
way
don't know.
Alright, it's
I
still
don't know.
recording.
But yeah, I mean, like for
Man, we
real.
need to write down some topics so we can stay
Wait,
on one
I
topic.
You gonna go put it on the notes.
Then we can say like, okay,
no,
we done with this
no,
topic.
You
My
remember,
topic is
look, you
cheating.
remember the two? You remember the two we said before?
Yeah,
What it
yeah.
was?
I don't want to say it, you know, cause
Oh yeah, you right. You right.
I know what they are.
The
We
thing
gonna
is
spoil
that
it for the
we
viewers.
discussed it before, and we start the podcast.
Oh, can we have another-
But then just
it's cause
Yeah.
that
Can we
topic
have
can
another
go
topic
so
on
many
like,
different
how do
ways.
you know when you're ready? Like, how do you know when you're ready? Like,
You don't.
how do
When I
you know
told
when
them
you're
one
ready for
day-
like marriage? How do you know when you're ready
Man.
for a relationship? How do you know you're ready
That-
for marriage? How do you know?
You don't. You just.
Yeah, I told them one
Same
day
thing
like,
with kids.
man,
I
we
feel like-
said we said for like a
So you ain't
certain
never had it
for
before, so
a
how
certain
would I know if I'm
situations,
ready?
like,
I
bro,
never
you would
had it.
never
Yeah,
know.
that's what I was
Like,
about to say.
first of all, there's never a
I ain't
perfect
ready.
time for anything. There is never a
True.
perfect time for anything. So you would
Right.
never
If
be
you
ready.
wait for the perfect
You would-
time, you
No matter,
It's
because
never
Devontae
gonna come.
brother
Never
was
gonna
like, what did he say? Never mind. Don't get on it.
Well,
Never
yeah,
mind.
some
Never
people
mind.
say we was too young.
Yeah.
It was
But
like,
then you got people like Grandma that got
Everybody
married at
got-
17.
Everybody got.
Grandma ain't
different
get
time,
married
bro.
at 17.
Yeah, my
16.
grandma was
Grandma was
14.
like,
Oh, I thought Granddad was 20
no,
something.
Granddaddy said grandma was 16.
yeah,
Oh,
Grandma was
16.
yeah, Grandma was
And
16.
Granddad was like
18.
18. No, Granddad was like
It
20.
would depend
Yeah.
on. I don't know what the age gap is.
I think they like, I think
Back
they
in
like
the
10
day.
years.
Onion, Romeo, and Juliet watch Perfectly Legal.
Jesus Christ.
Who is a Romeo and Juliet?
You know Romeo and Juliet.
But this is a really good topic though.
No.
Juliet like
Look.
16. Romeo was like 20 something too.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was normal
Or
back.
that
That was normal
14
back
or
in the
something.
day.
I just know they
But
both
yeah,
was silly.
what
for
I was
killing
saying
themselves.
was, like, yeah,
One
there's
fell
never a
down
perfect
until she
time.
Right.
God will place you in a
She
situation
fake
that
died.
You thought you was ready for
Oh God, he'll show you so quick.
You thought you
already.
was ready
thought
for
you was.
Oh, you ready?
But the thing,
And it's like,
the thing is, you
ooh.
gotta be careful because the devil will put you in good situations.
You
That's
know
the
what's
thing
so
about it.
crazy?
A lot of people think that the devil only comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but no, sometimes the devil give you exactly
Man,
what
who
you
said that?
want.
Who said
so
that?
you can
Who
do all
said
that
that?
by yourself. He don't really do it for you. He let you do it on your
I mean, you
own.
don't have to wrap them up because it's pretty much hot back here.
Who said
He ain't got no
it's a
pants
little
on.
it's,
Oh.
what? It's a little breeze right here.
And it's so crazy because it's like, you know, like, it's like when you ask God for an example of a perfect man, like, yeah, my friend is like, he was like, you know,
But
he's like,
everybody you learn
everything
something
is like,
different
she
from.
Can I say
made
what-
time, he this,
what was
he
that?
that, but
It's
it's
a
like,
Proverbs
it's flaws
woman?
behind there too.
Because they have like a man in that as well, but a lot of people go, oh, you should be a Proverbs, what is it, like 31 woman or something like that. It was like Proverbs something.
It's
That was supposed to be like the ideal description of a wife, but it also has an ideal description of what a husband should be as well. And I think in there, for the husband part, can't remember the wife part. I can remember that was like Proverbs 31
Of
or
course, you
something.
remember that.
But it was like Proverbs 31. What is it?
11. Oh, I gotta go. Oh,
Like
I don't
when
know
you
what
say
to
you
say.
remember,
I just have.
No, I remember the husband part. It
did
was
you
like
just say that?
it was
Proverbs
saying like the
31.
husband should be willing. Well, it didn't say willing. It said the husband should die. Right, die for themselves to their for their wife or something.
Do
God
not
has-
spend your strength on women.
My
You're
bad.
bigger, or those who run kings. I
What?
don't think that's right.
Why do we go to the NIV version?
That is
Symbolize it for me,
that is
if that's a word.
That is the NIV version.
But they say in the Bible it tells you.
He said that.
It tells you.
They drink and
What you
forget what
Let
the
me put on
laws
my shirt so we
decree.
can go in.
They deprive
Oh
all
my
the
God.
oppressed of their rights. Let them drink and forget their poverty and remember their misery no more.
That's not it.
Girl, we'll look at that one. He'll get in there.
It's like a proverb something.
I have it. It's Proverbs 31 women. I have it from singles class, and then I went to singles class
They
at
doing that again.
Bow Down.
They doing it again.
Yeah,
It's
like
coming up.
September.
I have
It's
I have
that.
all of these.
Oh, I'm
Read it
going this
again,
time.
put it
I'm
in.
going to that. What is it called again?
I sent you the notes for it. I told you.
Yeah,
to read
yeah,
it
I'm
too.
going. I'm going this
It's
time.
in one in
This is
September.
like September, like
Like
29th.
September.
I think it's like one day. I got the
She
thing
is
because I want to
clothed
go
with
to.
strength and dignity. She
Yeah, I
can
need to
laugh
go.
at the day
It started
to
like
come.
6 or
See, why
I
you
gotta
reading
start
that, but you
somewhere.
read the other one?
You just come to church.
This
on
the
Sunday.
same thing.
Yeah, why you started off at the other part though?
Like I try to go to
That's
church
where
with, like
it
Bunty
had
and
me
them,
at.
Oh, that's where it started.
like
Yeah.
2 Sundays and then here 2
She is
Sundays.
clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom and faith, and instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household, and does not eat the bread of idleness. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all.
Do you got the part about the husbands?
Sheesh. Come on.
But then again, that's like how you interpret it also, because a lot of people can read that and like, what? Have no clue what that just said.
Better tell. I mean,
Her
if you-
husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. That part?
no, that's more about the wife.
Yeah, she don't want to hear nothing about the wife.
All I see is her. You're talking about Proverbs 31 is specifically about her.
No, not like there's like isn't that like Proverbs 31 the chapter and then that's like those verses, but they have like I don't know if it might be 32 or something like that.
Proverbs 31:11.
What is? No, I'm saying like they're in that book
It's somewhere.
in the chapter after 31, maybe 32. It tells you what a husband should be, and it says that your husband should be like Christ, how he died for his bride, the church.
Mhm.
Your husband should also do that for you.
And I feel like that's when
That's what I was
women
trying to get out.
typically take that and be like, oh, happy wife, happy home.
Mm-mm.
But that is
I don't
so
believe
wrong.
that.
Yeah, it's not true at all.
I believe it takes two to make a like a
No,
home
I'm saying
happy.
like
And then it also takes.
That's
I
our
thought
house.
tickets. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was a car.
That's the TV.
Trying to get somebody a ticket. For some reason.
Y'all want
They
these
don't wanna
notes
get
though from the last single song?
And then I
I
mean,
don't
we
know.
ain't single, but then I mean, it
Yeah, that's
also
what I was
takes
about to
like
say.
both,
No, it's
both
not like-
people being.
I mean, you can sit there, I
100%.
Specifically for
I definitely
single
believe
people,
it.
it's just like
Because I
That's
do
just
want
what
to
they
reread
call it.
books from
for
counseling.
people who may not, who want to know if they're like ready and what to look for in a man. It's not
I mean, you can
specifically
send
for
it.
single people.
But I mean, really, I feel like it comes down to the basics. Like,
That's why I need to read my Bible so I can know what a man should look like. You
I
know,
can
not
tell you.
my like I know what I want, but I also need to know like what like you know like a Christ version as well, like what to look for in like Christ. You know, because it's like I don't know what to look for a man in Christ, but I know what I want him to be like. I know that.
yeah,
But it's
I
like,
mean,
what do God want him to? You know, like what is the image that God placed on a man for you to look? You know, for you to look at, like you know,
yeah,
like
'cause
what type of
whatever
images
you
He got
want,
for them.
because whatever you want a man to be like, you can get tired of that.
From
quick.
Right.
what it says here, from what I got from the class, it says the question was,
Nah,
what
sometimes
does a
God-
godly man
sometimes
slash
God will
woman
give you
look
what
like?
you want, just so you can see.
A godly
It's
man
not-
has
that's
a
not what you
vision
need.
and walks
Yeah.
in it. Godly men reject passivity regarding vision. Godly men accept responsibility for the vision. Godly men let courageously in the vision. Godly men are led into the wilderness to grow. It's just, it's like stuff that he said.
Just saying, man should do this and man
I got it
should
on
do
my
that.
phone, in my notes.
No, it's, I have women as well.
But, yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, it's the same. God is not like, oh, this is what a
But
man
the-
should do. What I say, oh,
yeah.
this is what a woman should do.
yeah. But, bro, cause one thing I always tell people, they be like, oh, what is it like being married? I tell them like, there's literally no difference. Like, how you are before you get married is how you're going to be after you get married.
Real.
So if your
'Cause
relationship
I've been
is
saying they
trash
argue
before
like a married
marriage,
couple.
yeah, like if your relationship
You
is
can tell they
trash, your
married, 'cause let me
marriage
tell you
is
about
trash.
this.
Like,
You would have thought they was married
Nigga
before
got
they
one
was
up on the
married.
butt say right, the butt said, put it right there. She was like, I thought you had
I'm like, why would you ask for the water if you ain't gonna drink it? I'm like, I have to drink it right now.
Bro, this is an hour and 48 minutes.
It is what it is. We can clip it, do all that other stuff.
He don't know how to do that.
Oh yeah, that joint was so
You are
funny,
so
fam.
rude.
They was ordering chicken bite boxes. She
Bruh.
tried to order last time. She was like, we could share one. That nigga said, no, we not. You can get your own chicken bite box.
Don't say the
And that
N-word.
extra large
But Dika
fries.
said the C
He
word
said
in the
it.
other video. But
No,
the
not
C word
that
for
one.
black people.
Oh, the racist
she
one.
said-
a raccoon.
She said cool.
No! Oh, Lord.
That definitely got picked up.
She said cool.
Bruh. Oh,
Ricker said bull daggers. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Nobody even say that anymore.
He was like, you know,
Lord. We
dice,
trying to be
studs,
publicly.
bull daggers. I was like, what?
Y'all finna get y'all first.
Oh, God, we
you
finna get
two
flagged.
violation.
But nah,
They
first
that
call.
video went
They gonna
up
take
faster
that
than the
video
one that
down.
she was first in.
No, they about to get their first.
Yes, cause
Yeah,
a
we
real
can't
nigga
be
was-
like
strike.
Because a real nigga was on camera. What? We gonna get strikes before we can even pop off. Every video we got gonna have a
We can
strike.
start a Patreon.
With this girl,
They
and
not
I
gonna-
have
they
video
not gonna
talking
pay
about,
for
don't watch us if you don't agree with what we say. Like, we need to view.
Strike.
Bro, I
This is
said
like
that.
strike.
Like, if we go to the
Dang,
exit.
y'all got all these episodes. I was only in one.
Now you're into
Wait, hold on, wait. How many episodes you uploaded, though?
only like two.
Two?
One, the first
Oh,
one
this
the
bloopers.
Oh, the
bloopers.
bloopers.
Yeah.
We was trying to get it
But
right.
now we don't really do bloopers.
Now you
The
got
one
some-
from
now you
videos
got it.
pushing
Now you got 'em
agendas
in-
only freaking got 45
But it'll
minutes.
always be good to just
Yeah,
have some in
because
the
it
vault.
was, you
Where
know,
were y'all?
Right
in the back
In the
porch
back.
thing. back
Y'all
there.
went back down?
Yeah.
And your son and James
For
throwing
real.
stuff over their gate at
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a part in the video.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh,
But
I swear to
know
God,
we
on my soul, it sounded like something was growling. That's why I got up,
Bro,
bruh.
it was Riley
It's your
pushing
friend?
because Jacada left his gun. No, that's my brother.
No.
So
A guy
Riley,
did
Riley,
comment on there. That was a stranger, right?
yeah,
I seen that one.
yeah, like Riley.
JJJJJ, shout out to you.
Real, whoever you is, you
Real
cool.
one.
You cool or whatever, to be honest.
So,
Okay.
so
He closed this
Jacada
one out,
left
or
his
keep
gun
following?
over there. Jacada left his gun over
Oh, but we
there,
gotta
so
tell you
Riley
about
was putting it over the gate to hand it to us. We didn't know.
Fam,
I ain't gonna lie,
I heard
saw
something
it.
hit the gate and it sounded like something was growling. So automatically I thought it was a dog. So
Bro,
I got
that
up and
boy
left.
said fuel. I saw him up.
That's
Yo,
all I said. I was
her and
Okay,
Richard
are y'all
just
gonna
go
stop
sit
the video?
there.
Because it looks like we're
Oh
done.
Yeah,
This going up
man,
to like 2
fuck out.
hours.
Like,
No,
comment,
like-
share, subscribe, bruh.
You know how we do it. We trying to get big. You know.
Follow me on
I'll
TikTok
do the X.
and follow me on Instagram
Please.
at they
It's gonna be in the
It's
description.
gonna be in the
That-
And
description.
please,
We don't do free promo.
Oh, wait.
What?
Is this empire gonna be in there? Because I want to what's my breath.
Bruh, they know it's opinions.
Please. Oh,
I was about to say, at
Yeah.
this point, they already
You
know.
gotta
We don't have to
try.
keep saying it. Y'all know
We're
it's
gonna say it
opinions.
to everyone.
please,
Everything we
please
say is
remember.
opinion based.
For real.
Don't
So
take
don't be on
almost
that.
anything we say as facts.
There's a
Don't
bug
be
in
on
there.
nuts.
Oh.
Don't
I'm
be on
like-
nuts.
What's she doing?
Don't be on nuts, because this is how we